Just got to find out where.
Welcome to the Towers of Dreams, a D&D 5e Eberron campaign played using Fantasy Grounds. May have just had to restart the stream because I did the entire intro without people hearing me. We're going to forego introductions now for the sake of time. We've got Stone filling in for Mr. Bitters as Toussaint Valentin Duchamp, because Bitters is having a sick day. Shout out to him. We got Facecam, Jolts, and Matthew's gone for some reason. We'll figure this out anyway. Check out my YouTube and Twitter. Check out the Patreon. Check out the giveaway below for Xanathar's Guide to Everything, where you can learn how to tie knots and weave baskets underwater. Thanks to Red Bull Yoshi for the follow and the subscription with Amazon Prime. Super appreciate that. Enjoy your cute bold emote. Let's just get into this. Oh,
let's just do it.
Okay,
We'll do it live.
We're doing it. It's live. It's live. So last time, the party continued its journey through the jungles of Zendrick. At night, Aldrin was led away by a mysterious and familiar face, who was then joined by a second and a third. In his confusion, Aldrin revealed his true identity to what turned out to be a few sea hags, as well as an onlooking Annika, a female changeling by the name of Gwen. With trust in the party dwindling, Annika kept his secret safe for now. Welcome, Jolts. Don't forget to turn on your camera. The party then continued onward, finding their way back to the Rochi River. They encountered a nearly naked woman with an axe, looking as if she were sacrificing someone in a grave ritual. The party fought her and her Fey and elemental minions, murdering her with a powerful chaos bolt. Shortly after, a boy came out of the woods, carrying firewood. He called this woman a night hag grandmother, and swore revenge on the lot of them for killing her. The young boy, no older than 12, ran off into the jungle, eventually evading Tranquility's sheer speed and Aldrin's psionic flight and nightmarish visions. So we now continue as the party, now known to some as the Sharn Six, journey forward down the river.
It's hard to believe that's all that happened last week.
I mean, all that happened
was so
involved.
It was an intense week.
It was pretty intense. So let's open that map.
I feel like it's one of the most involved sessions Creep has ever had.
Yeah, Creep was the one who was giving the pep talk at the end.
Yeah, it was.
I don't
It was
remember.
good. I love it.
I possibly.
He
don't
was the
know.
one. We are all monsters.
Yeah, it was like, we are all monsters, but you have to keep going to prove that you're not a monster.
So you guys are traveling in that direction, I believe.
Yes.
I've been the one who's been doing it, but I'm kind of figuring that if people are not okay with it, they'll just fix it.
Okay.
I thought we were going, like, I thought we were like skirting the coast to the last chance place.
I thought we were following the river, which in this line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
The dark line is the river. For all
Yeah,
intents
the line
and
that gets us all the way to Titan's Teeth. Oh my god, this map's so huge. This was a terrible idea. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is quite
I blame
large.
you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a desert, and then we got mountains. Oh God!
You guys, I'm sure you guys will get there within the next billion
5 years.
Yeah, the next like
We got
actual,
like 20 sessions of this easily. This will make up one of our recaps, if not two of them.
They kept walking, and then they kept walking.
Patikwi is going to roll that survival check. You guys do not get lost. If you guys are going to follow the river, you have to, like... Or...
Well, I had
hexes.
just done that.
I mean,
I had...
What's up?
Doesn't the river only go in one direction?
You guys are following the river.
Yeah, so
Like,
like,
going up
how
it.
do we get lost?
But we're not lost. I was
Traveler's Curse.
Traveler's Curse. You're going up, so tributaries might lead into it. There's plenty of ways to get lost.
That's fair.
I mean,
don't
you
want
can't
to.
also keep it in sight all the time. Like, if you ever tried to walk along a bank, there's
should've got
like
a bow.
stuff and things.
So,
against
during
it.
this walk, Ebenir is still talking with Aldrin, trying to get him to reveal how did he get his psionic powers.
Aldrin says, I honestly don't want to talk about it much anymore. Ebony, this journey is just, I'm physically and mentally exhausted, you know? We're only 5 days in. I just don't know how I can cope, honestly. How are you coping?
No. You say you don't want to talk about it anymore, but you haven't talked about it in the first place. I'm tired of your dodging. Why can't you just answer?
I'm not dodging.
Yes, you are. This is the definition of dodging. I ask you a question, you deny to answer it by trying to change the topic. That is the definition of dodging.
I'm not changing the topic. I'm addressing you now, Ebenir. I do not want to talk about this now. I am tired. I am afraid. I am just exhausted.
You're not going to get out of this.
Okay, what do I say? You know, I was taught by a man who came from Salona, and he taught me about these secrets about psionic energy, and to prove his point, he manifests some of his psionic energy in his hand. That's it? Is that the interesting story you want?
Well, yes, but I wasn't aware that someone could just be taught psionics.
Well, anyone can be taught psionics, really. I mean, some people more than others. Some people have talent for it, others.
That 8 intelligence really proves that.
Hey.
Rick, is that true? Or does everyone know if that's true?
Roll an Arcana check.
I think that what I said was right. Wasn't it, Rick? Or was it not?
I mean,
I wasn't willingly lying.
You don't know shit about psionics, but, I mean, it seems wrong, but you don't know enough about psionics to say one way or the other.
Okay. Well, alright, I guess that makes the most sense. So you were randomly taught psionics by someone from a continent that no one ever really hears or sees anyone from. And Tranquility was taught weird warlike powers from some man that none of us has ever met.
I kind of just roll my... I just appear and say, actually, it's through physical study. I have managed to accomplish these feats using energy harnessed from my own body and soul.
And you were giving those powers
but if you...
by... Sorry, Tranquility. I just need to say a point to Ebenir. And Ebenir, you were taught or given those powers by some Delkir in the guise of a child. See, that is strange.
No. I would not use the word taught or given. I was twisted in some form or fashion. And as a side effect of that, I developed these powers. There was a mutual beneficial relationship between whoever taught you two. I was simply attacked.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to put it in that way. But my point is that I do not come and ask you how they came to be or your thoughts on it or anything like that, because I respect you as a person, Ebony. I respect your privacy. I understand that if you do not want to say your secrets or you will say them in time or whatever, then I am here to listen, but I will not force you to say it. I ask that you do the same for me, because frankly, I'm just tired, Ebony. I'm just so tired.
Well, you better buck up. We've got a long journey to go through.
Only if you carry me through it as well. Like those times I carried you.
Blah, blah, blah.
So, on this map here...
As you were traveling, you come upon some ruins that are arching over this river. This absolutely massive bridge, obviously meant once for giants. And you see a... Don't spin the canoe. I'm just going to move everyone down a bit. Nope. As you guys are traveling, you see a canoe and see 3 women. I don't have, like, a woman token. Do I have a woman token? Oh, all my woman tokens are just Gwen. I got 3. You see 3 women down there. That are, like, struggling to pull the canoe on, or push the canoe out. Well, they're struggling to do something with the canoe.
Oh, there. Do you need a hand?
Oh, yes, of course we could.
Hey.
Patiqui stops, behind a bush as you guys... He just, like,
Aldrin, wait one moment. Maybe we should honor the time-honored saying, "Nothing is as it seems."
Request was a token.
Okay.
What?
Look,
Where is Toussaint's token?
Why do you say Toussaint? It's Toussaint.
Toussaint.
You made
Token.
fun of his accent.
There we go.
That's not, there we go. Look, it's
fuck,
fine.
I don't-
If anything happens, I trust in your abilities. It's just, Toussaint, do you want to help me?
Can I roll an insight on these women to see if they're up to some dodgy shit here?
I mean, I guess.
Like, are they all like, oh no, they caught us? That's all.
Like they're three women. Looking at them, they don't look like. The closer you get to them, you can very clearly see that they're not that attractive. They're all kind of like hunched over. And such.
Toussaint is gonna approach with like a smile, and the smile is gonna dwindle as he gets closer, and he's gonna shrug and say, "Yeah, can be picky, I guess."
Do I notice that they look similar to the people before?
I mean,
The
they're
Yikes.
they're kind of similarly ugly, but I mean, they're not exactly the same.
Oh, okay, so then Aldrin will just help them with the canoe. Toussaint, Tranquility, you get that one. It's easy.
Right. Yeah, so see what I can.
Aldrin, how about introductions first, ladies? What are you doing in the middle of the jungle here?
Oh, nothing such. Just looking for some food.
Food?
And-
Where?
Can I
Cute,
detect
cute.
magic as an action?
And her form begins to change.
Never mind.
Oh, boy. I'm so glad I went to grab this end of the canoe to shove it back in. Oh gosh, there's a sea hags again. They came back for you, motherfucker.
So let me.
Hey, wait!
Jets
Would
off
this be
again.
an ambush? Would my alarm go? Warning! Warning,
Well,
asshole! Warning!
They're not getting a surprise round.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll
let's
take it.
see.
Oh, fuck! I didn't mean to rotate that. I'm just trying to scroll out. Sorry.
PCs.
I think if they could change shape, they change into someone attractive, but no.
What?
I think that's the limit of hags that they can only take the form of ugly people.
Wait, when you're so ugly, you can only
Wait, are
turn
you a
into
hag?
ugly people. Holy crap.
Oh no, but I'm convinced that Rosemary is a hag.
Rosemary's definitely a hag.
That's why I called her slag face. I don't know if you
Wow.
caught it, but
All
I
right.
called her slag face in Goblin the other day. Okay.
They were like right here in a row.
So,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Well,
God, there's so many people on this. There's so many people on this fucking.
Yeah, that happens.
but most of them are just going to be like, I stand back and don't engage in this combat.
Welcome to this wonderful little Halloween music going on.
I kind of dig it actually.
I mean,
All
it's
right.
not spooky or scary, and there are no skeletons. So.
Beautiful.
All right, Patiqui just stands there. Garfor just sits there. Creep, you can hear them.
All right.
You look so delicious.
I have advantage on initiative, and I rolled an 8. Wow.
All right, Creep, what do you do?
First off, I want to check: are hags humanoids?
No.
Dang it! Okay. In that case, when I hear them say that, I'll just hold out my hand at them. Make a Actually, let me turn on my camera. Sorry.
Yeah, we've been waiting for
Oh,
like
get the camera.
forever.
I had a mouthful of cheesy goodness. Anyway.
Oh my,
Excuse
that's,
me?
that's the stuff you put on the camera.
Anyway, I do a bit of a magic movement as I hold my hand out and skulls come flying from my fingers.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
All right. Roll that damage. Who are you aiming them
Good
at?
spell.
I am aiming them at a... I need the map again since I crashed. Thank you. I am concentrating them on the one that is closest to tranquility, since it's the one that's mostly isolated.
All right. What level? First level?
Yeah, let's don't blow my load early.
I've heard that's a problem.
That's not how I wanted that to sound.
You can
Anyway.
you can get help for that.
Yeah, there are pills.
God dang it, guys.
Yeah. All right, roll damage, please.
Alright.
Wanna?
1 out of 5 is not that uncommon.
I'm just
That-
adjusting my HUD so I can do it. Anyway.
Your hood.
Fuck's sake, guys.
That one wasn't my fault.
No, but it was pretty. fucking
Roll
funny.
damage, please.
Roll
for the love,
goddammit.
for the love of God.
I tried.
Thank you. What level?
You want these
all
combats
at,
to
all
be
at her?
moving quick, yeah?
Three.
All at
See, I at the green hag 3. Oh, green
Bam,
hag.
bam, bam, bam. They hit her. She seems a bit injured, but also pretty pissed off.
Oh no, she's
So-
wildly inconvenienced. How horrible.
Alright.
So the skulls bombard into her, and I just say, she seems pretty tough.
Doivan moves up here just in case they want to go after them. Green Hag 3, who just
Oh, no.
went. Oh man, they got some shit. Oh
Gosh.
man.
Fireball, fireball.
I'm having some legend flashbacks here. Oh gosh.
Legend
Not
install
Fireball, but
It's so
Close
good.
enough.
just 10 feet thick.
Let's hope that she uses a range spell in point blank range so I can punch the shit out of her.
Yeah, no such luck.
Yeah.
Instead,
She's
she's
gonna
going to
correct
cast Dominate Beast on you.
Oh, that's not very.
Do I recognize this spell?
No.
Okay.
But you succeed on it. Ah, foul beast. Who's echoing me? I'm gonna chop off some fingers.
That might be me. I'm gonna.
Green Hag 1 is going to cast. And that would be cruel. Is going to cast Wall of Thorns.
That's a spell.
It is quite a spell. The wall up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 feet, or a circle that has a 20-foot diameter and up to 20 feet high, 5 feet thick. So you're gonna do the 20-foot diameter one that's 5 feet high, or 20 feet high. Oh God, work with me. Come on, draw a circle.
Fuck with me, girl. Fuck with me.
Yeah, Ebenir's gonna see this, and as the thorns start to emerge from the ground and pull up from the air, Ebenir starts moving his hands quickly, and a fluff of caterpillars emerge from his hand, glowing, and land on the thorns and start eating them as he casts Counterspell.
All right.
I love it.
You have to roll a charisma check. It is hello?
Hi.
Waiting on that charisma check.
Did Orion's push to talk button break?
Yeah, Orion just died, I guess. Orion, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Actually, I need to go look at counterspell now that you say that.
It's that fails.
Okay.
Roll wild magic though. No wild magic. So you go to counterspell, and as your those weird things start to eat away at the thorns just push through. So this is 10 feet high and 5 feet thick. No, wait. It's 20 feet high and 5 foot thick. So this is completely blocking everyone's view from outside it. Tranquility is inside the wall. The outside rim is thorns. So you need to make a dex save.
Alright, I can do that.
No, I got it. Is it-
Barely.
I don't know that was on the green hag.
No.
Dex save for piercing damage.
Oh.
Okay, there's the spell's a bit weird in how it. So you succeed, taking half damage. Take 19 damage as the thorns just
That's half?
that's
Fuck.
half.
Ow.
Indeed. Payton's. One sec, I gotta add a concentration.
I turned Rick up, and all of a sudden, I think I'm echoing him.
Yeah, don't do that. Payton, they're just standing around. So, Toussaint, it is your turn.
Toussaint is gonna be move. Oh, by the way, can you lock tokens? Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Pretty good. Gonna move here, and it's gonna attack with the short sword with one hand. Does he have? Oh yeah, it's a swashbuckler, of course.
Yeah.
He's gonna attack with the short sword with one hand and bonus action attack with the dagger on the other. So.
Yes. That is a hit.
He stabs he does a little twirl with the short sword and then comes back and tries to stab her with the dagger on his back.
Alright, you stab her for sneak attack damage. Blood, this sickly green blood flies everywhere. However, that will miss.
He'll try, when he doesn't hit, he stabs a couple more times to try and confirm, but doesn't find budges on anything.
Ebonier, it's your turn. I'll just move you guys onto the grid.
Ebonier kind of like stunned that his counterspell didn't work and kind of winces and steps back and starts wailing his arms in an incredible fashion. And I double checked this. I do not need to see these creatures. And as he does so, small little spectral versions of Ebonier emerge, like half his size, all wearing school uniforms with signs on them that say Hall Monitor, and they rush the hags with signs that say slow down and speak quietly, and we'll cast spell on them. Slow on them.
Slow, okay.
Oh my god.
So target them and do the cast, if you would. Green Hag 3. I will use a complication point for. So they all resist your attempts to slow them down. They don't need no education. They don't need no thought control.
As Ebonier is casting this spell, let's just double check the wild magic. He'll speak in the crazy snake voice, and the ghost tail will emerge, grab his wand, and fling a firebolt at the thorns themselves.
Let's see here.
I think it's 2 sorcery points. I can never remember.
Yeah, quicken just 2.
And just for good measure, I'll use Tides of Chaos.
Okay. You do that, but the thorns are not harmed by the fire. Wall of Thorns is not something you can harm. So a bunch. So you like form a hole in it, and then the thorns immediately grow back. Nigel, it is your turn.
I was distracted momentarily. What happened when you tried to break the thorns?
Nothing.
Doesn't work.
It formed a hole and it reformed immediately. It looks like you could probably force your way through, but it would be very painful.
Yeah, I don't want any of that. And this is, how high is this, like, ledge?
That's like...
We're on.
That's only like a 5-foot ledge. It's not very high.
Oh, so it's like 15 feet up.
Yeah.
I don't want to send Nigel through that, guys. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, we're all the martial types, so we can.
Yeah, you guys are probably fine, right? You don't need
Marshall?
me.
What you chat about? Thanks.
Shut up, Aldrin, and use your class features.
Annika will probably just direct Nigel to come to, like, here, I guess.
Like that's a little odd.
I guess she'll move with him, right?
Okay.
And just attempt to, like, cut through the thorns, even though it's probably not gonna work.
Yeah, you can't cut through the thorns. You can move through them,
Yeah.
but you can't through them.
I don't want to move through them.
Annika.
He's going to ready well, Nigel and Annika are both going to ready actions to attack anything that as soon as they can see one of the hags.
Man, this music is just not exciting. I thought that playlist had some action music.
Oh no, it's plenty spoopy. It's plenty spoopy. It just wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
Spook is best. Spook is best.
What's this sound like?
That works.
Yeah, that'll work. This music by Derek and Brandon. I can't pronounce the last name. They're cool dudes. Look them up. Just look up Derek and Brandon music. Aldrin. Hags.
Yeah, so can't get enough of them. So Aldrin pulls out his side blades.
Thank you.
And hones them.
I hone them. So as they are pulled out, they flare up, like almost adding more lighter fluid to a lighter. And he takes one step forward. And as he does, he swings crescent straight for the green hag one.
All right. Make the attack.
I shall make thy attack. Do I have advantage?
Nice.
Didn't you roll twice?
Oh,
But that
okay.
will hit.
Yeah, bada boom.
For minimum damage. I'm going to use a complication point on that concentration save.
Well, good. We're gonna waste these concentrate. So Green Hag 1 is the one who did the Wall of Thorns. Excellent. Know who to focus on.
Alright, and now it is Axebeak's turn. He just sits there and squawks, pulling that cart.
Cordrum does the thing.
Does nothing.
Okay.
Tranquility.
Is this whole area dim light because the thorns are,
No.
you know...
Well, yes. Let's say yes. However, you are in the Wall of Thorns right now.
Alright, well, can I still not bonus action just out of there?
Yes, I suppose you could.
Alright, so I'm going to do that, and Bamf over here to deal with this one. Just... And I... have they been... Does she look like she's talking to maintain the spell, or is it just she's, like, focusing on it?
She's just focusing on it.
Okay, otherwise have they been talking to,
Oh, yeah.
cast the spells?
Aldrin, you dealt damage to yourself.
So don't mind me as I just bring down the hurt on this one.
You have advantage on that one. Let's roll again.
Yes, I did. Roll again.
So
Just
yeah,
on the off chance I roll.
you hit.
Okay. Doing this for damage.
And she drops concentration because she is the unluckiest hag in the world.
I'm going to do this, and she gets to make a con save because I'm going to stunning fist her.
She succeeds. So as you
Wow, that was
so you
that was
smack
really
her.
good.
She smacks you upside the head, and the thorns wilt and immediately vanish. But she is not stunned.
But so and then I'm going to smack her again, or not.
You try to smack her again, and she ducks underneath it. She's not having any of this. Doll is just sort of sitting back there. She's going to move up, make sure that she's protected. Green Hag 2. Green Hag 2's turn. They got some shit. They got a lot of stuff.
Fireball level 9.
So she holds her hands up to the sky, and it immediately becomes overcast as the clouds swirl above you.
Oh
And
no!
But I have to ask before that because I realized, can I make my shot as soon as the thorns drop?
Yes.
Yes.
So
I'm
do
just
that.
gonna make it non this one. Let's do this quick.
Whip crack
Nice.
and sexy.
That was actually quite underwhelming. Oh, look at that damage! Oh my god!
But she will... a bolt of lightning strikes down at Aldrin and Tranquility.
Oh.
Ouch!
But you both succeed on the save, taking half.
But we dodge like pros.
Really? Wow, that's a shitty damage roll. Holy shit.
Dust.
Really bad damage rolls today. Batiqui is just going to stand there looking on, just like, they always have to give themselves in trouble. This is going to be a long journey. Creep. It is your turn.
So,
Good thing.
kind of seeing the situation, Creep is going to step forward to the edge of the cliff. And I'm going to start... My hands are going to start to freeze as I make a motion. And as I do so, the skeletal hand begins to rise behind the Green Hag 2. And as the skeletal hand rises, suddenly a frost skeleton will begin to pull itself out of the ground halfway out and grab her by the back using frostbite.
Sexy.
Okay. Roll that cast on her.
All right.
She fails.
So then the ice skeleton latches onto her and begins to send a chill through her body, freezing her muscles.
Fucking serious.
Man.
Wow. The sky immediately clears.
Man, these guys. How many complication points do you have?
They've got none. I'm out. They've got +3
Oh,
con
really?
saves. They should be not doing that bad. Oh man, they're having a tough time. Oh god, it's Green Hag 3's turn. All of their shit's concentration.
Rick, why are you using the Zudrak stat block?
Fucking no, I don't know what's going on. She is going to cast Entangle on Tranquility and Aldrin.
Oh gosh.
Take that. That's what I thought. You guys both succeed.
Apparently.
She's going to move over here. Green Hag 1 is just like, what is going on here? Oh,
I don't know, but I'm
fuck.
going to go mess up your sister.
That sounds very questionable.
She's gonna try Dominate
Yeah, is
Beast
Toussaint
on.
supposed to say that?
She's gonna try Dominate Beast again on Toussaint. Let's see here.
Well known for his wisdom.
He fails.
Action point.
He succeeds, giving me a complication point.
You're gonna need it. Right?
So as he feels his mind just like there's like these thorns digging into his brain, he just shakes it off as he pictures Ebonier's sister naked.
I was gonna go with something different, but that works.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Toussaint,
my
is your
fucking-
turn.
Oh man.
I forget. Do swashbucklers get sneak attack?
Yes, they do.
They get sneak
On
attack.
any... No, like
It's regular
on
sneak
the...
attack, or is it if you're the only one within 5 feet of that guy?
No,
As
if
long as
that guy
if
is
you
the
two are the
only
only
one
ones
within
fighting-
5 feet of you.
Right, that way, right?
No, but he gets regular sneak attack because the Aldrin is a threat.
Yes. So
Yeah,
either
no.
way.
But if
Ah.
I'm...
No,
but...
They get both.
I was
They get
gonna-
both.
They get both? So if he's
Yeah.
the only... Okay. So he's gonna bonus action disengage?
Oh,
Okay.
No, actually not. Yeah, bonus action disengage and move up to...
Hop on that cheeky canoe. Oh, wow, what?
whoa!
Move
what?
the canoe.
What?
The canoe.
Leave the canoe alone.
There we go.
Stop moving the canoe.
I'm not moving.
Somebody.
Why
was
does the
moving
canoe ever...
'Cause it's a token. So Toussaint hops up on the canoe, plods across it, and jumps over to Hag 3.
Get her.
Gonna try a short sword. Try to slash at her gut.
And you
And he
do,
does.
dealing sneak attack damage.
Sexy.
I describe them as sexy, but
Well, but that damage, that's sexy.
Plunge the short sword into her
it's pretty sexy.
stomach. She's just bleeding all over the place. Ebonier, it is your turn.
So Ebonier, frustrated that his hull monitor trick did not work, is going to try again on all three. So again, he starts waving his arms, and now really angry-looking hull monitors, mini versions of Ebonier, come charging out towards these hags.
All right. Target and roll.
Oh wow.
Most of them fail.
You can't save them both, Spider-Man.
That's just the effect, right?
Yeah, apply the effects.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And
My
then Ebenir's gonna hold around, and as the mini children Ebenirs are running around with hall monitor passes in front of the hags.
Roll wild magic.
Just do the thing.
Every day is
Come
a
on.
fucking thrill.
Wild
Oh,
magic activates. Did it not trigger?
It broke. It broke. I got a console error.
Okay.
Uh,
Drag and drop the table into the chat, and I will fix it really quick.
How do I do that?
Grab the red dragon from it.
I have a quick thing, so I don't actually have it on my thing.
Okay.
Do you want me to just roll the D100?
I think the thing is that I don't have this shared properly. I will roll for it. You cast Stinking Cloud, centered on yourself.
So
perfect.
the ghost tail emerges out of Ebenir's butt, and then a little bit of the butt, and then just the loudest, wettest fart you've ever heard sounds as a gas cloud just envelops Ebenir.
Oh man, that's horrible.
It is horrible. Let me...
What the stick?
Oh no. Oh no.
Does anything else happen, Rick?
No. That is what happens.
Okay. And then Ebenir, in the middle of this cloud, is going to go running out. Coughing.
Just a fucking stink trail following him.
Alright, Nigel. Nigel
Yeah,
is
so-
considered to be within the cloud and needs to make a con save against Ebenir's save DC.
Well, it's a construct, isn't it? Immune to poison.
Is it?
God damn it.
Yeah, it must be right.
Yeah, he's immune to poison.
Okay, then he's fine.
Hey. Well, as Annika like has her arm like over a nose and mouth, she's gonna vaguely mumble something in Goblin to Nigel, who's gonna trundle forward this way.
What do you want?
And take a snip at this this here dude. S.
Alright.
Ah.
That is a miss.
He was
Oh, no.
distracted apparently. That's fine.
Was. Annika, it's your turn.
But it's green, just like you. I can't hit it, master.
It's exactly that. No, it's just like he's really upset because he tried setting some foliage on fire a second ago and it didn't work. Like, what the hell's up with that?
Annika, it is your turn.
Yeah.
You will have disadvantage because you are considered 5 feet within 5 feet of her.
This is bullshit. Can I disengage with my bonus action? Is that one of the things I can do with my...
Yes.
Yes. Well, let's do that and hop off to, like, here.
Okay.
Once Nigel's in, I can just, like, scoots backwards and rolls off the back. Drops to where near she lands. It looks totally fucking awesome.
Except for now your legs are just covered in mud.
It's got big boots, it doesn't matter. They're
Totally
meant for this
matters.
kind of thing. No, stop
Got
this.
it.
Doesn't. I may as well Fury of the Small. And
Alright,
drop
roll
my dice
damage.
next to the token. I did, but I missed the token.
Deal 21 damage. She's not looking very good at all.
Man, these guys
Not
take a
dead.
beating. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Aldrin.
Go, Eldrin.
Aldrin's soul knives, they flare up. Kind of.
There's an ointment for that.
They flare up. And flare up. And flare up. And as they kind of reach their peak, he aims at the abdomen of this green hag, and it just plunges forth for non-lethal damage.
Yeah, just plunge right in there for non-lethal damage.
And
Jolts, I'm starting to have traumatic flashbacks.
You miss.
I know.
can I action point that?
Can action point that. So just as she dodges backwards out of the way, and then your soul knives extend another 3 feet, plunging into her. And, yeah, so deal damage.
It gets bigger.
Yeah.
And she drops down, unconscious.
I get 2 side points back.
And yes, you do get 2 side points back. Tranquility,
Nice.
it is your turn.
That is cool. Okay, so I'm going to bonk this one on the head here. Just a booyakasha.
Yeah.
Or not.
Try that.
So I go to, she just smacks my hand aside and says no. Okay. So booyakasha.
There's another miss. Ooh. So as you go to hit her, she just grabs your quarterstaff and it's just like holding it like, no. Oh, you.
So I kick her in the grundle.
Kick her right. You kick her right in the Hansel and Gretel.
So, and then I'm going to fuck you and stunning strike.
Alright, you need to roll damage for the unarmed strike, too.
Well,
and she is stunned.
Let me drag that effect onto her. Who can say when? Okay, no.
And that one is
You'll do
down.
that kind of stuff on stream, but you won't show your face.
Yeah, exactly. Creep, you need to make a con save against Ebonir's save DC.
God dang it, Ebonir.
I don't have a nose, but even I can smell how bad that is.
So just roll a con save. There we go. You pass. You are coughing and hacking. Not even your... well, actually... Did you just hold your breath against that? I think it specifically doesn't. Oh, creatures that don't need to breathe or are immune to poison automatically succeed in the save. Never mind. You're fine.
I don't need to breathe.
Yeah.
I just look around and say... I am lucky I don't have a nose. And I look back to the hag.
It is
you can hold that in.
It is heavily obscured. You can't see anything.
I slide down the cliff face and I'm gonna run up here.
Alright.
And after doing that, I'm going to continue to hold my hand out. And Hag 2 is still standing, right?
No. Hag 2's down.
High five, high five, high five, high five, high five.
In that case, the ice skeleton falls along with her and crawls its way to the other hag, trying to crawl up her.
Alright. Roll the save.
It'd be more creepy if, like, the thing said, "Mommy, I want to return."
So she succeeds. She just bats the frost skeleton away, and it dissolves into nothing.
There's a reason I got
go
rid
back.
of you.
Go back. You could say that Creep knows how lucky he was that he can't smell.
Oh god, why?
Tris is so happy about that.
Yeah, he really is.
So that smile.
How much more do they have?
The best jokes are the bad ones because bad ones unite the room.
Yeah.
No, it's legitimately a thing. Like there's never a situation with a bad joke where people are disagreeing about whether it's funny or not. Everyone's like, no, that's really not
So
funny.
does slow prevent them from casting spells?
No, they must roll a d20, and on an 11 or higher, the spell's effect doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
All right.
The map closed on me on accident. Could I get a...
No, you
Stop being
No,
bad.
that's not how you say it. You can't just say the map closed on. No, you closed it on accident.
I accidentally hit the... I was checking out what the weird binocular things was right next to the flag on the unidentified map thing, and for some reason it targeted everyone, and all of a sudden it's like, I can't handle this anymore.
Green Hag 3. So you close. So instead of trying to fix it, you just close the map that you still have to use.
My thing keeps crashing. It's
No, this
weird.
is your fault.
Stop that. Green Hag 3 is trying to cast a spell. It won't take effect until next turn. Green Hag 1, frustrated, is going to lash out at Tranquility. And hit. She claws at you, raking across your chest for 14 damage. You really need to stop targeting everyone, though.
I'm trying to fix it. Give me a minute. Like I said, I hit the target.
I love the idea of the I love the idea of the hag trying to cast a spell and like little Ebenir's like, slow down, slow down.
She casts it and like the effect just leaves, but like very like stops in front of one of the signs, and starts moving in slow motion.
Tucson, it's your turn.
Tucson is gonna take a short sword in one hand, dagger in the hand. He's gonna look at the hag and go, just to make sure. None of you ladies have grandchildren, children. Like we've been this. Just want to be safe.
She slowly hisses at you.
Okay, good. I feel a little better now. And he's going.
Oh, Rick, did they save again? Let me save target them.
Oh, you gotta do the save on.
Wait, who cast that spell at me?
No one did. Green Hag 1 slashed you across the chest.
She was stunned.
They both failed.
Well, son of a bitch, why don't you remind me for these things?
Because I thought you knew because I had a thing on her.
Well,
why don't you remind him?
Yeah, why don't you remind me?
Because I actually almost forgot for a moment there. Like, wait,
Yeah,
when was I hit?
So Tucson slashes again and just
should not have had the extra damage on there. Because it's 2-weapon. He doesn't have 2-weapon fighting.
Oh god.
Okay, so yeah, you. I undid it. It's fine. So you stab and you stab again, and she's looking pretty bad. Ebenir, it's your turn.
So Ebenir is thinking. Oh well, tranquility is actually pretty bad. Like, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay. You say that, and I just sorry, creep. Didn't mean to drag you. Okay, what am I doing? Ebenir is just going to aim his magic wand and cast another fireball, and he's going to speak quickly using Tides of Chaos on the big hag attacking Tranquility.
Nice.
Okay. She was stunned anyway, but okay. Crit her in the face, dealing 24 damage. She's finally actually injured any reasonable amount. Nigel.
Yep.
You done, Orion?
Yes, I'm done. I'm not doing anything.
I'm gonna pop over this way and do a little pincer action.
Gonna give it a clamp.
Have advantage and still miss.
He's just. It was made of like wood and it didn't set on fire. What's up with that, right? That's Nigel's turn.
Annika.
Annika has no such qualms, and she's gonna. I used Fury of the Small. Let's get rid of that. And is gonna do her usual thing of point and click.
And hit.
And
fire
boom.
at this stunned hag who can't move and is completely defenseless, dealing another 16 damage to her as you blow off a chunk of her leg.
And then she's gonna move this way just because why not?
All right, Aldrin.
Wade out of the mud.
Tranquility, you feel like this oppressive force kind of beam against you at the side of your skull as Aldrin takes his soul knives, revving them up. And
Motherfucking chainsaw.
And just holding them to your ears, or where your ears should be.
and just over your shoulder, he plunges one of the soul knives into the head of this hag. For non-lethal damage.
Yes.
Why?
Because he wants to psychically torture them like he did to that kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Fine, they have no children.
So yeah, you plunge it into your head, and she just, like, her eyes widen as the stun persists, and then she collapses like a bag of potatoes thrown at, but in hag form.
Aldrin runs.
A hag of potatoes?
Yes.
Aldrin pushes past Tranquility and goes to this hag and says to Toussaint, "Let us take her alive. Unconscious."
Toussaint is gonna turn to Aldrin. This one you want to take alive. No, not the other one. This one.
So
Tranquility.
So Tranquility is just going to wall run across this and is going to come flying in behind her and kick her in the head.
For non-lethal damage.
I'll allow it if you use Step of the Wind.
What was that, bonus action? Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Just
And a key point.
Yeah, that's fine. Hold on, I'm working on it.
Actually, why don't you just teleport over there?
Because that's a bonus. Because reasons.
Because that's a
Okay.
bonus
Is it
action.
cooler? Is it cooler to wall
This is
run?
cooler. This is cooler.
So yeah,
that's
you
why.
wall run and do a big old cartwheel, landing around and swinging your staff around at her back, missing her completely.
No, that
no.
had to be super cool, goddammit. But no, fuck.
Do you want to use an
Bring
action
it
point to
on!
make it cool?
No.
There, I hit her. Yeah.
Yeah,
With
you
a
swing once,
booyaka
she
shot.
misses, and then you hit her for minimum damage, lightly tapping
Hold
her
on.
on the back of the head. And
Take
roll
that.
to stun her, and she succeeds against it.
Damn it!
That tap is too light.
What was that, Sonny Jim? Nothing.
Alright, creep.
Creep is just going to take a step forward here and say enough. As you probably know for Creep by now, he does not do non-lethal damage.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's how another argument spawned by the killing of an enemy.
Yeah.
Look, that guy was unarmed. I kind of had he had surrendered already. That was bullshit.
And since I'm tired of this crap, I hold my hand out and I'm gonna fire Ray of Sickness level 3.
Rick, can I use an action point to get in the way?
No.
No. Could
Rave-
you knock it off?
The action points are quite clear in their use.
Oh, damn it. I wish I could get in the way.
Could he use a plot point?
Can I use a plot point to get in the way?
I don't
I-
want this to happen. This sounds like a terrible idea.
This sounds like a terrible idea.
It is a terrible idea.
This is a terrible
Can
idea.
I?
What are you doing, Matthew?
What are you doing?
I will
Can
let you spend
though, Rick?
I will let you spend a plot point to go in the way of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you,
All right,
wait, are you doing that?
Target Aldrin.
Alright. That's a hit. And this is a max level Ray of Sickness.
Fine. It's fine. I can take
Oh, Christ.
Oh god, this is one of my most damaging spells
Should
too.
have been a crit. Honestly, should have been a crit.
Should have
Should have been a crit.
Yeah.
I mean, I can add another 4 dice.
Just
Well-
take it. I'm a big boy.
No, it's bad enough. No, it's like
Just hit
all
just
the
hit,
D6.
just
fucking
hit
do
Aldrin. Hit Aldrin with the damage if you would.
Oh,
Jesus, though.
So Aldrin moves in the way as that ray of sickness comes and just takes it full on force. Just
I said we're taking her alive.
Aldrin, what are you doing? I could have killed you!
Aldrin throws up.
He throws up. He's like,
Yeah. quite sickened. Dominating Beast finally takes effect.
Oh.
Against. I guess I was gonna target Toussaint, so yeah. Oh wow, this has gone poorly for her. Toussaint,
don't got any action points. Complication points to spend.
Toussaint.
Toussaint's gonna look back, not understanding what just happened. But he's gonna focus and he's gonna turn the blade around and hit it, trying to hit the hag with the blunt side of the short sword on the head.
All right, roll it. And that's a hit. You get sneak attack. Give her the old bonk, right in the center of the forehead.
Old
For
bonk.
she just like she's slow. Oh, roll the save for slow.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so now that they've added concentration, I want them to add end of turn activation of saves.
That should be.
She's so slow.
She slowly reaches up and grabs her forehead, like, oh.
And he's going to take his dagger and try to hit her.
And you punch her with the
Plus-
dagger. Do -5 on the damage. Just hit -5 and then roll damage.
Yeah, gotcha.
For 4 punch her in the face. Ebonir, you just saw
She's still
Creep.
standing.
You just saw Creep shoot Aldrin.
Did I see that actually happen?
Yeah, you did see Aldrin get in the way for sure.
Okay. So Evanir's gonna come rushing here, right next to Creep.
Aldrin has his hand up.
It's like,
Even for a
Aldrin,
Warforged, I look terrified.
Aldrin, what are you doing? And without even thinking, just fires a firebolt at this hag. Like, as he's screaming at Aldrin, it's like he's absent-mindedly just fires a firebolt at this hag.
Yeah, you hit the hag. And the hag will go up in flames and immediately die.
Burn, baby, burn.
She burns
Nice.
and is dead.
Let's go Inferno.
So that is.
I don't know what the hell that is, but I need an Annika version of it.
As soon as combat's over, I immediately run to Aldrin. And as I do so, I lay a hand on his back and use Healing Word.
I reject it. Can I reject it?
You can't reject it.
Yeah. Damn it. Aldrin stands up properly. Gives a look to Ebony.
Aldrin, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't try to hurt
No,
you.
it's fine.
He steps in the way again.
It's fine.
No, it's really not fine, Aldrin. Why would you put yourself in danger's way for creatures who are attacking us in the first place?
Yes, but why could we not take the moral high ground and just knock them out?
And then what? Just leave him?
Did you
Wait until
honestly?
they come round?
Would you look at me? Would you look at Creep? Do you honestly think the two of us could get up into melee combat range and do anything?
You could have waited for me to do something, Zoe. You didn't need to fire that firebolt. You didn't.
No, and you didn't need to torture a child, but yet we all make decisions we regret, apparently.
I don't think you regret that decision, do you, Ebony?
No! I protected my friends. Creatures attacked, and I protected them. That is what I do here. That is what we all do here. And I fear what would happen if you hesitate to protect any of us simply because of you're trying to take the moral high ground like you're some sort of superstar moral creature. This is the real world, Aldrin. We all could possibly die out here very easily.
We can all possibly die, but what sake is there if we allow ourselves to die slowly inside? Step by step, battle by battle.
What sake is there?
If we do not try to become, like you said, these super moral supermen, then what point is there, really?
As this conversation is happening about morals, Toussaint is just gonna try look over the hag's corpse for loot.
We are wasting daylight. And Evanir turns and kind of walks away back to the group. He's back to Itikwe and all of them.
Aldrin pats Creep on the shoulder and says, "Good shot."
If you're willing to give out that heal, I'll take it.
I already did.
Oh,
I got one free for you.
thank you. It's appreciated. That tag is deceptively strong. Thank you.
So, searching over the bodies, you don't find much. Inside the canoe is the desiccated body of a man. It's mostly a half-rotted skeleton at this point. But
Hey,
on
Creep,
his
come here. I
person-
got something for you.
Toussaint, on his person, you find
Yes.
a small cylinder made of brass and wood. Picking it
Wait,
up,
what-
it extends outward. It telescopes outward. It is a spyglass.
I point out the
Oh
corpse.
shit,
circle
they're
first.
valuable.
That's super values, yeah.
They are quite.
Toussaint is gonna pocket that at the speed of light.
Stop saying Toussaint.
Nice.
It is.
Croissant.
No, I like it. It's a
Croissant.
humorous affectation.
It's good.
It sounds like you're saying
Also-
croissant.
So,
Make,
so-
literally making fun of his accent,
Yeah.
man. That's not
The
cool.
body, I get it. Hey Rick,
That's me.
I'm going to pull out my book and I'm going to kneel down to the body and look it over. And I am going to begin to read from my spell book as I'm basically it sounds like I'm going over different aspects of anatomy on the chemical makeup, and I am going to cast Animate Dead.
I thought we agreed these weren't humanoids.
No.
There
they're
was a
not
body
human.
at the boat.
Oh, there was.
the
Oh,
body
I
is.
zoned out. I apologize.
So, yeah, I'm kind of
You are muted,
annoyed about.
I was muted, thank you. So it takes about a minute, and this body, which was probably human or an elf at one point, rises up. This desiccated, partially decayed skeleton, now under your control.
I will hold my hand out to it and take its hand and help it walk out of the marsh, as I have probably the most delusional joy in my eyes that anyone has ever seen Creep have, as I'm gently guiding this body from the marsh.
It's like your son.
I did it. I did it.
Look,
Oh,
Ebony.
What is that?
I did
What
it.
are you doing?
Creep looks over. I did it.
What
I finally-
what are you doing? What is that?
I managed to do it. Dividing the boundary of life and death, I managed to reanimate and bring back to life a previously dead creature.
You did what?
It's a Skeleboy.
The skeleton clacks its teeth.
My people in Kazakhstan used to do this all the time. I was a corpse collector back then, and I worked for a master. I finally learned how to do it myself.
Did you say Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan, I thought it was. I thought it was Kazakhstan.
Was it Karnath?
Arnath?
No, it's got to be Kazakhstan now.
Kazakhstan, that's great.
I might be completely butchering that. That's what
Oh,
I
yeah, it's
swore it
Karnath,
was.
isn't it?
Yeah, Karnath.
Karnath. Why did I think Kazakhstan? That's a whole different place. Karnath. So yeah, he'll say, my people at Karnath used to do this all the time. I was a corpse collector for them. I finally did it though. I finally unlocked the secrets of my people.
Hey, congrats.
I was thinking you could document it. I didn't realize you would bring a corpse back from the dead. And not like this.
Karnath's military is filled with undead. They use them all the time in order to conduct warfare. This is normal. This is.
I know. I've killed many of them on the battlefield. Aldrin gives just gives an uneasy look to Ebony, like.
Just keep it away from me.
While we've got your attention, though, Aldrin, these two, what are we doing with them? I say we tie them up and chuck them in that boat, set them off down the river.
That's not a horrible idea.
Why?
Well, if we're so keen on keeping them alive, I mean, have you seen the things? There were giant lizards back there. Like, you think they'll survive out here unconscious for God knows how long? Chuck them in that boat, be done with them. They'll be off closer to the sea, and we'll be the other way.
Not to mention, the boat would act as a boundary to protect them.
For a while.
Yeah, that sounds like a better idea than any.
Yeah, let's just throw them in the boat and be done
I
with
was
that.
going to invite them along with. You send the green hogs. You send the green hogs off down the river.
But by the way, I will
Just done his fine.
pull my quarterstaff off of my back, since a quarterstaff is considered a simple weapon, correct?
Correct.
I will then lay it in the hands of the zombie, and I will pat his shoulder and guide him away from the marsh.
Aldrin looks into the skeleton's eyes as if looking at an old enemy. Just looks him up and down.
Let him keep his cadaver for now. Perhaps it'll be more useful to have bodies on the battle than none.
Bodies.
Oh my god!
I can't smirk very well, but he tries.
Oh, that was out of character.
I suppose. What does it matter?
Shit.
Yeah, having an undead isn't a huge deal in Eberron among most civilized areas. As you come up, Doivan is just leaning up against a spear, standing. Well, are you lot finally ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes. Creep, can you how long does this stinking cloud last for?
A minute. But by the time that he starts casting the spell to bring it up, it has disappeared. All of the plant life in it have sickened and decayed, if not died outright.
All right, so we go then.
And so you set
Good
off
job
once
of leaving
again.
no traces, aren't we?
Yeah. Ebenir is keeping his distance from the skeleton.
I will offer and say, I must assert my control over it every morning. I would say under that circumstance, it's only fair if I share a tent alone with it. Therefore, I do not risk the harm of you guys should I wake up late.
Remember, none of
tent?
us have tents. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I will risk my own metal before I risk my friend's flesh.
Why don't you just take last watch so you're always awake at the point when you need to cast a spell?
That sounds like a good idea.
Well, he's always awake. He's a warforged.
Yeah, I'm always awake.
That's true.
That's
So-
hell.
Do we ever take short rests on these like walks? Like we'll walk for like 6 hours and then we go. Okay, we're gonna sit for a while.
Yeah, I suppose. But you guys, the rest of the day goes by without trouble. So
Without
Come
it.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us
So
a-
you guys are alongside the Rochi River, which is this really wide, slowly moving river. And as you emerge near it to set down camp, you see this massive boat going upstream. It's probably like 50 feet long, like 20 feet across. It's kind of squat. It's got no sails. Instead, it's got this large like ring of constantly spinning water near the back of it, similar to airships that you've seen.
That's pretty sick. Oh, look, Ebony, look at the sight.
Wow.
Can Annika and Nigel hide?
Yeah?
Yes. What?
Yeah,
what am I
we're gonna
looking
do
at?
that. We're making for cover.
It's got a bunch of people on it. They aren't. They're like looking over the side. They're not really worried or looking at you. But it's
waves.
yeah. That none of the people on their wave back. They seem quite serious. But
Wow.
it's not long before it disappears from sight. It is moving quite steadily along.
You know, Ebony, this gets me thinking.
What?
When's the last time you said a story? You know, when we were coming down to Shan, you used to say them all the time. Your time in the library, your childhood. Well, you were a bit sensitive about your childhood, but you know, it just feels recently things have become more dour. I mean, for good reason, but still.
I don't feel like telling a story. Let's
Maybe he's
just
waiting
walk.
for you to tell a couple.
Can we just talk in silence? I'm tired now.
Talking.
Walk in silence.
Can we talk in silence?
Just my tongue betraying me. Yes. Can we just?
I was muted. You guys are alongside the river and setting up camp.
Oh. I need a moment alone. And Ebenir goes and like sits by the fire by himself.
Alden makes a cup of tea and gives it to Ebenir, but doesn't stay. And heads off to Anika. Hey,
Heads off
I
to
made
where?
you one. Heads off to wherever you are.
Okay, I thought you said. Continue.
And offers you another cup of tea as well. This one, whenever I drink it, reminds me of Shan. Thought you might like it.
Sure.
Oh, don't worry, I haven't been poisoning it.
Yeah, that's always somewhat reassuring.
I mean, I feel at this point I have to say that, which is kind of ridiculous in a way.
There are other things that you have to say, really, but you're taking your time on them.
I mean, you know, But when me and Ebony came down here, we'd counter there's the weirdest people. It was quite absurd, actually, the sort of people you meet on the road. I remember once we came across this traveling juggler, and he'd always, every time we'd walk past a wanderer or traveler, he'd always have this set routine. He'd juggle for them. But the stuff he'd juggle is these square balls or whatever they are. It is weird. Sometimes they shifted shape, in fact. And when you looked at them, you always saw home. I'm just wondering, what shape would they be for you?
What shape are your balls, Annika? What shape are they? It's very important that Aldrin knows.
Yeah, I'm gonna not engage with anything that you just said, because what the fuck? But I have a question for you.
Sure.
You know that story that you told us back in the cave?
Yes.
The man in the war?
The story all those who loved kept to their heart.
Yeah, he died, right?
Yes, as the story goes, and so did she. They died together, but they didn't die in a way, really. I mean, if you think of it, that story, they live on through it. They are mortal through it.
How close is that to reality?
I do not know. I mean, some say is that it actually happened, and when you...
Yep, no, what I don't care. What do you say? Because there are an odd number of similarities here.
And what do I say? I say that when there was a battle near Marketplace, the Ondarians attacked, and we were stuck in these trenches. There was only 5 of us against an army of 10s, 20s. It was a small skirmish, a very small skirmish when you think about the scale of the war, but we were so terrified being so close together. And when they were charging over the trenches, trying to murder us before we could escape, I swear there was a visage of a man who stood above us, dressed in all white. And the Ondarians ran away. Weirdly enough, they retreated. And that's why I think that story is true. Because I had someone at home to love. Do you have anyone at home? You missing Sean?
Yeah, let's not. You know, maybe if you just gave straight answers, it'd be a lot easier to trust what you were saying.
That is, I thought, no?
No.
Sorry, it's just...
Oh, really quick, Doyfam has a question in the chat, which I think might be a good point to talk about Eberron's history a bit. So, only 2 years ago, Eberron came to the end of a almost century-long war. Basically, about a century ago, there was this... Corvair had this large empire called Galithar, which had lived on for 900 years. The entire continent was united. However, the sons and daughters of nobility who were after the last king died, were supposed to decide who takes the throne, disagreed with the normal act of ascension, and thus war broke out between these five nations. This continued on as the airships were created, as the Warforged were created, and this continued on until the day of mourning, where one of the 5, Sire, was wiped off the map completely. So everyone in the party, everyone in any Eberron game, like every NPC, will have been impacted by the last war in some way. But please continue. I just need to get that out there.
That's good. To answer your question, Anika, I have a loved one at home. I don't know where they are, if they're alive still. but they are somewhere, and I do not know, but one day I will find out.
Okay, then.
Is there anything else I can ask? You know, I do some good songs if you want to give a listen.
No. I think you should maybe be focusing on different things right now.
What's different things? What's there to focus on? We are just trekking together, all of us. We have a mission. We will go and complete that mission. That is simple, right?
You generally have to trust the people that you're going with, at least to a degree. And
I trust you.
I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is that we don't really know who you are. Throughout all this, like, Annika's keeping her voice down. She's not making this note to the group. I imagine they're kind of off to the side somewhere.
If you meet a stranger and he saves your life, do you think to yourself, that stranger is an enemy?
No. Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean, yeah, like, do you remember with the halfling? Back in, yeah, well, some of us weren't as sure as you were about the way things were then.
I mean, she did save Tranquility's life, if you think about it, in the end, right? Today's enemies are tomorrow's allies, I guess.
Yeah, but point is, if you give someone a reason not to trust you, and then don't fix that problem, that's when things get bad.
To be honest, Anika, I'm so tired because, frankly, I don't know how to fix the situation, to be honest.
I think you have to come clean at some point. It's going to happen sooner or later, whether it's now or years down the line or when you die. Something's going to happen.
I accept no when I die, because when I die, I go to the law, and that is fine. But if I just said it now, it's the blue. Look at Ebony. Look at Tranquility. Look at Creep. Look at that skeleton. Do you really think that if I came clean,
take a look at this skeleton?
Sorry?
I was just gonna say it's like currently over there, just like waving a staff in the air, like, hey.
Put your camera back on.
Oh, I thought it was on. Did it turn itself off?
Yes.
Weird.
Do you think if I came clean to them now, that they would welcome me in open arms?
They'd welcome you more readily than if it happened by accident. I mean, I don't pretend to know about you and people like you, but I know that there's going to be...
Do you know how goblins are treated in Shan? You know, they are...
It's not about treatment, it's about the fact that no one knows. I don't hide who I am unless it's necessary. People know about this.
It really is necessary.
What, now? Who's going to know? We're in a jungle. There's like 10 of us here, and apparently like 5,000 hags.
Apparently 5,000 hags. It is weird that they all flock to us like that. But still, look, I've known Ebony for 15
goddamn random
years.
encounter table.
I've known him for 15 years. That is longer than you have been alive. If I tell him now, after all this time, do you think he's really going to accept me with open arms? I've known him for 15 years, and something as small as telling him what he has said or trying to help him has caused him to just disregard that friendship. Do you see how he treats me? I don't want that. I don't want this to go further. I don't want him to hate me completely and our friendship completely ruined. I care for him. I care for him like a brother.
He still has you here. He's not sent you away. He's not turned against you. He's set, understandably. But it's not going to improve if you keep lying. Sooner or later, we're in some like apocalypse level shit here. I think if at any point now is the time when you can set aside those old sort of fears that you had.
It is not. It's not a fear. I don't tell him because of his reprieve. I know he will not understand. But also, this is who I am, Nika. This is who I am. That thing you saw, that is not me. That's not who I am, who I feel I am. This is me. And if I showed everyone that, they would think that is a true me. That is who Aldrin is. And I cannot accept that. I cannot be this thing that they call a monster, or this thing that they call a changeling. I am Aldrin. I'm Aldrin. And that is who I choose to be.
I believe that. I do, honestly. I do. But and I know, like, it's not the same, but the way I have changed and grown, that's comparable. I understand what you're going through, and I know what you mean. If everyone's got things that they want to hide, but if they do find out and it's not from you, just think what that'll do.
I know what that will do, and I accept that risk. I just have to thank you again for understanding.
I still don't like all this. Okay.
Neither do I, honestly. Neither do I. But this is how things have to be for now.
And this is how we stay in the jungle for 20 sessions.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like it. We're bringing roleplay to an otherwise setting that isn't supposed to have it.
Yeah, I think if we're going to be traveling through the jungle for the next...
At some point, I'll have to, like, do a hand-waving skip ahead, but it's fine.
Maybe if I butter up Ebony enough with a lot of Cornish pasties and tea, then he'll understand.
Yeah, I have something I'd like to do, but I can wait till next campaign.
To be fair, I think with your like 8 intelligence, this actually might be the reasonable conclusion you jump to.
Actually, Ryan, you should do that now.
I should do it now.
Do that now.
Okay. So Evanir is going to volunteer for first watch, but he would like Aldrin to talk with him during that watch.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a watch tonight. I'm actually gonna go for the full 8 hours sleep thing that I've managed to learn.
Tucson is gonna pester Dala for the night.
So Dala, it's cold here at night. Would you like some company?
All right.
That's too straightforward.
Annika's gonna mutter to Nigel to like wake her up if Aldrin does anything weird, like anything that hasn't been observed so far, including like changing form
or murdering Ebony.
Yeah, changing form, killing people, wandering off into the jungle, that sort of thing.
I mean, pineapple pizza.
Yeah, right. I mean, who has that?
Who's taking the other watches?
Who have we got so far? We've got Aldrin and Ebony first. We've got Creep last.
The last two.
Last two.
I'm on the last.
2 watches? Sorry, 4 watches in total?
Yeah. So
Annika will take the one after Ebony and Aldrin then.
Plus, I'm taking one.
I mean, who am I going to be taking my watch with?
No one. Just you. You and the Skelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've all got our companions. Ebony's got Aldrin, Annika's got Nigel, you've got Skeleton, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Just need to deck him out in some play armor and make him a true Dread Knight. Okay.
Okay, so during the watch, Ebenir is a little quiet, but eventually, sitting by the fire, and he eventually says to Aldrin, Is it really true what you said I said about the children all the way back in Sean, where I threatened to burn children?
I'm sorry to say, Ebony, but yes, it was true. I can prove it, but I know how you dislike that method.
I don't quite understand, but I know I killed the hag with grandmother, but I can't remember it anymore. And I don't know why. No.
What happens when you try to think about it? Is it fuzzy or is there nothing?
It's nothing. I don't see it.
Can I show you? Would you like that?
Maybe, but I have to warn you. During the time in the library, before the attack, my section was particularly quiet. Most universities these days, for some reason, don't quite enforce the quiet rules of libraries. I see to it that they are, but generally the other libraries are a little noisy. Anyway, there was a young child, maybe 11 or 12 or something, who used to come into my section to read books. Not that I would let this little boy read dangerous books, but that it was the only quiet section. I actually kind of grew fond of him. I used to recommend books. He would come in every couple of days or so. Turned out he was a son of one of the professors in the Rick, what's the College of Magic in Ondair? The super one?
The University of Wynern, the Towers of Arcanix.
Towers of Arcanix, thank you. He's actually a son of one of the professors at the Towers of Arcanix.
Really? Yeah. Did you see a bit of yourself in him?
Wait, hold.
Let
me finish my story.
Sorry.
After the incident, I was examined by several wizards, a couple of them from the Towers of Arcanix, and they did deep mind probes. Now, as I said before, they never told me what they found. In fact, the university gave me some Hulkamini story about one-time mishaps. It was I who actually figured out it was the Dalkir, but I never saw that child again. And in fact, the only time I saw him once in a hallway, he spotted me and ran. And I'm pretty sure he was the son of one of the wizards infected. So I have to warn you, Aldrin. If you do this, you might see things you don't like.
It is fine. I have seen many unimaginable things, Ebenir, and I would gaze into the depths of the deepest bowels of Eberron if it meant that I could help you slightly.
Okay. And then Ebenir reaches onto his hand and pulls off the invisible ring, and it becomes visible, the ring of mind shielding, and sits quietly and closes his eyes and says, "All right, show me."
I take off my ring too.
I too ripped my ring.
Just like,
we both had these rings. Oh.
Yeah. Neither of us are married tonight.
And yeah, I kind of do the mind meld thing. I show him what he said and did, and then I allow him to show me what he's talking about.
All right,
so what do I see, Rick?
Describe what you're showing him, like.
Yeah. Ebony, you see visions of the chaos bolt piercing and killing the night hag, and then you also see your face contorted in anger as you threaten to kill the children of these thugs in the Underdark, or in the cogs.
Okay.
Now,
And what does Ebonir show you?
Am I invoking the plot point?
Yes, but what do you show him first? Like,
He just has the sight of the struggle with a student fighting over a book, and as the student shoves his hand at his chest, and it actually dips into Ebonir's chest, like through the skin. And you get the feeling of your innards actually being rearranged, as if it's live surgery being performed on you, as your ribs and your organs are actually tugged different directions and moved and shifted.
Alden tries to stick with it, kind of his physical form just kind of painfully seizure-like as he tries to stick in Ebony's mind.
So, as you exchange these memories, they begin to
God.
warp.
Uh-oh.
The face of that boy looks wrong. The face of all of the members of the party and the night hag look off. The backgrounds become twisted and contorted. The shadows in each scene grow longer, and the light grows darker as both of these memories fade out for both of you. And then, a single eye opens in the darkness, bloodshot and gray. And then another opens. And then another. The darkness around you is filled with eyes as you two float in nothing together, with nothing to see but those eyes. So many eyes staring at you.
Ebony, can you hear me?
You two find yourselves floating in this blank space, back to back, completely nude. Nothing but your two bodies. Aldrin, in his, what one could say, true form, but unable to turn to look at each other. The eyes blink, darting this way and that, staring at you.
Is at them back in this kind of childish, tantrumly triumph.
Ebonir is just shaking and in fear.
Aldrin holds Ebony's hand.
Ebonir doesn't even notice. He's like in shock.
And then a voice comes out from this dark abyss of eyes. It's been some time since I've found someone new touched by my power.
And who is this person who touches people with their power?
Dude. I am Belashyrra, 11th Prince of the Mad Hills, the Lord of Eyes.
Sounds like a pompous title for good name nothing.
How funny one who can look into the abyss and not be shaken by it. You with your one who is so ashamed of their own form. Only the hand of such a creature with those knobbly weak knees.
Form? Aldrin, I can't see you. What's going... Form?
Aldrin, it is fine. It is fine.
Form? What form?
You ask for what you cannot see yourself, for you refuse to open your own eyes, Ebonir Riston.
What you... Just leave me alone!
I think not. No, someone whose power is so akin to my own, I think I cannot leave alone.
So...
Especially when you're so close. Relatively speaking.
Why are you even doing this? What do you gain from this?
Because I can.
Because you can.
Because...
Wow. Who would have guessed Belashyrra, Lord of Eyes, is nothing but a child who throws around his toys as if grasps of power?
You mortals always assume. You always assume that my brethren's goals could be put in such a lowly context.
It is true, Zen.
Oh, you so touched by my distant gaze will do wonders in my direct view, Ebonir Stone. I will meet you someday. Do your best to survive till then, lest I need to force my hand early.
When we meet you, we will take out all your eyes.
My eyes are infinite. Your eyes are mine. Ebonir Stone's eyes are mine. I can see through any creatures. My gaze is omnipotent and omniscient and omnipresent.
Just like a child showing his toys. Whether it be an omnipresent child or nothing.
You speak as if you are not one of my toys. All of the eyes suddenly stare down at Aldrin's naked, untransformed form. You will be another brush of mine. Just like Ebonir.
Then be careful that this brush does not come and stab its master.
Oh, you think yourself so clever with your wordplay, but I can sense the fear in your voice, the fear in your mind. Through you, I'll paint Eberron colors never before seen on this plane. And you feel yourself racked with pain, as if something is digging into your very mind. And then you feel something open within you, like an eye opening in the darkness, but within the confines, the depths of your own consciousness.
Then I am afraid. I am terrified, but that is what makes me not a child. Only an uneducated, uninitiated child would say that they do not feel fear. That they think of mortals as toys.
The eyes turn toward Ebonir, completely ignoring you.
Good.
Yeah. No, you're taunting Belashyrra, the Lord of Eyes. You're taunting a Delkir.
Mistakes have been made.
You're basically just doing the equivalent of flipping off Cthulhu.
A black tendril comes from the darkness in between the eyes. And that's when Ebonir realizes that he has that the flesh amulet is the only piece of clothing or equipment on him. He can feel it beating rapidly against his chest. That killer... No, you can't move.
Oh, okay.
That killer met his end, didn't he? I was wondering what happened to that poor sap. I'll have to rely on another of my eyes to paint that town red. But for now, Ebonir Stone, I will give you a small taste of my power. The tendril touches the flesh amulet and begins to quiver and shake. Tendrils form out of it and dig into your skin, filling with pain as both of you are drawn out of the nightmare and find yourself both in cold sweats on the ground with whoever was watching out. Who was watching out for them?
I think
no one. We were both on watch.
That was the watch.
with both of you just sort of convulsing on the ground, covered in sweat.
Me and Tranquility are likely awake. We are.
Yeah, no, you can hear them both yell as they come out of this nightmarish existence.
Actually, Jolts, my character's fast asleep.
Except for the weird sleeping Warforged.
I immediately stand up and go sprinting over to them quickly. Are you guys okay? What's going on?
They're like the front of Ebonir's shirt is stained with blood, and you can see something squirming beneath it.
Reach up and grab hold of it.
That the flesh amulet has grown and dug into your skin as if becoming a part of you, pulsating as you see the tendrils work their way into your torso, into your abdomen, into your chest.
Oh crap! Spell us. What can I do?
Probably nothing.
Probably.
Evanir is just shaking.
This is creep at the moment, by the way. He's flipping through his spellbook quickly, staring at this happening, like page.
Aldrin tries to soothe Ebony, even though he himself is in unimaginable pain, with some psychic energy.
Evanir shudders and shakes his mouth. Like, "Don't touch me! Don't touch me!" And like, kind of like tries to stand up and then falls over again, still clutching at it, trying to.
Ebony, we experienced the same thing. That's Ebony. We experienced the same thing. It's fine. I was there. I understand.
What is it doing? What is it doing?
Can I look at the thing, the amulet?
This fleshy thing has about 5. Is that? Sorry, I thought I heard something. Anyway, something really annoying. Anyway, that the amulet has. I'm hearing a loud siren sound. I'm not sure what's up.
You know, that's weird because I hear it too. So
it must be a local thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There it is again.
Oh, they're testing out emergency sirens. So please excuse me if you hear that in the background.
Yeah, I was wondering, I'm not the only one who hears that. Okay,
you hear an emergency siren as the amulet digs into your chest.
Yeah, it goes Silent Hill on you.
Right, yeah.
It's got 5 tendrils dug into it, like some sort of mutant fleshy starfish.
Can I pull it out? Does it look like it would hurt if I pull it out?
It looks like it would hurt if you pulled it out.
Oh fuck, Ebony, just close your eyes and calm. Breathe slowly.
Evanir is in a full panic breath. He's just he's not having any of this.
Okay, Aldrin puts his hand over Ebony's mouth as if to try and force his breathing, I guess. This is so gay. Holy shit. But yeah, do you know when people have panic attacks?
Yes.
You put your hand up their mouth sort of thing. Hey,
relatable.
Yeah,
Hashtag mental illness. Oh.
Yeah.
It's been a while though.
Yeah, he puts his hand over Ebony's mouth to kind of try and control his breathing, try and slow it down.
Evanir slows down and then closes his eyes and just focuses for a moment. Library, books, section A, and he just starts listing off books in his out loud as underneath his breath, as if he's going through the entire catalog of the library.
That's great. That's
That's good. Creep looks over to Aldrin and says, I don't have a spell to fix this. I only have one item.
Shh. He's going through his library. Be quiet in the library. It is fine, Ebony. And yeah, we're just gonna chill while he calms down.
Okay.
While he calms down, yeah.
And I think Evanir just he as he's reciting this, he just falls. I think he's just so brutally tired from whatever the hell's happening in his body right now.
Yeah.
Take his legs. I'll take his head. Let's put him to sleep.
I give a nod and I kind of gesture over as I'll have the zombie take his midsection as we all lift.
It's a skeleton.
How'd the skeleton take the midsection?
Does Aldrin feel the after effects?
Of what?
This freaking crazy nightmare. Does he feel pain, exhaustion, anything like that?
Well, I what I heard was that he passed out.
No, Aldrin, you mean?
Aldrin, not Evanir.
Oh, fuck. You feel weird. You feel as if there's you feel as if you have tinnitus and are listening to white noise. It's just there in the background somewhere.
What the fuck?
At the sound of Aldrin and Ebony just yelling is gonna wake up and just say "finally" and go back to sleep.
Jesus, I put back on my ring and I slip on Ebony's ring to him.
Oh man.
then I go back to sleep.
All right.
Oh wait,
Rest.
dreams, Rick.
We'll cover that another time. I think that this particular day has been eventful enough. There will be plenty of camping experiences.
That was the best plot point spending ever, Ebony. That was Orion's.
I don't think that's what he expected.
Nope. But I like where you went.
That's pretty good.
All right, so you guys wake up feeling better, although that amulet is very much still dug in your chest, and Aldrin still feels quite strange.
I swear to God, Rick, if I'm gonna start rolling on wild magic tables, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna deduct the vial and the food, and could you give us a long rest?
I will, and then we are gonna go on a break because it is that time.
Oh, man.
So we're gonna take our break now. We'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. Just stick around, folks. Check out the stuff below. There's the donation perks. There's the giveaway. There's the Patreon. Join the Discord if you want to get into the community. We got a lot of fun people. They play video games sometimes, but we will be back in a little bit.
Also, I do art, so you can always talk to me, and I can perhaps do something for fun, shits and giggles.
Yeah.
All right.
I might actually commission something to you, Demi, soon.
Yeah. I'm going to end up.
Ebony.
I'm going to end up drawing quite a bit of what we've done here, inevitably. But if you have something specifically you want to get done, I will gladly do it. If it's for this campaign, I might just do it for free.
I'll be.
Might. But then again, I'm also kind of broken. I need money.
By the way, speaking of which, I would still love to have art for.
I'm going to do Jolts. I just finished my commission today, so I have a bunch of commissions I got to do.
You're gonna get food.
Yeah, I was also gonna ask like creeping his skeleton.
I will draw your skeleton later.
All right, that's fine with me.
I just.
By the way, my dog decided to get on my bed.
Do you like that goal reveal? I don't know if you saw it, but I'm talking about it. Jimmy?
Yeah, what?
Did you see your narration with no timing of reveal?
Gonna get food.
You are cutting out really bad for me. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello?
Am I talking? Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
That was weird.
The dog shadow in my background.
I was gonna say, did you see your narration and how it timed out with the Knowles reveal?
No, I didn't.
By the way, where can I check out these narrations?
There's like a link to the drive.
Yeah. He has it linked. I think either in our general chat or.
No, it's in the Tower Drinks chat.
Yeah, I'll watch that here after I get a drink. So yeah.
Can I help you, Rocky? My dog's being weird. You see this dog, right? Hey. Rocky. Hey. Yeah.
Actually, I need the bio.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I am kind of surprised. the drama of me raising a skeleton wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Back. Yeah, I thought. I was thinking about it because it's hard because it is the undead are used a lot in Eberron. So the more I thought about it, the more I was like, well, Ebenir probably have seen this a lot. He's just not happy about it.
But they're used reluctantly. Like in Karnath, nobody likes the undead, but they have to use it in order to get out of work.
Yeah. There's one nation particularly that Creep comes from where pretty much I think half of their military consists of the undead.
Yeah, they don't like it. Nobody likes the undead, but they have to. Otherwise, they'll get squashed.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, they're one of the more militant, weak nations. So using the undead's kind of their way of keeping up.
Alden fought a lot of dirty undead in the war. Freaking undead. They're crazy.
Man.
Creep is ecstatic about the idea of making them and using them, though.
Yeah. I can't wait until we accidentally murder them.
Oh, yeah.
Don't murder my friend.
I remember the bag of skeletons you guys destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Do you remember when I stole the bag of holding from you?
Yeah. Oh, my god.
I mean, at least...
I'm ashamed. I'm disappointed.
That was so sad because me and Trisha are just like, we had a silent agreement to burn every skeleton in that bag.
Yeah.
See, they were good. Do you know how much damage they did to that lich yet? They were
very handy with that lich.
Yeah, and me being a full-fledged necromancer means that I can raise 3 undead per casting. And on top of having 3 zombies, all of them add my proficiency bonus to their damage and get bonus hit points.
Nice. Definitely murder them.
Yeah.
Definitely murder the zombies.
They are so strong.
No murder zombies. I want to be right back. I'm going to eat something, so I'll turn off my camera.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. My objective is, like, most of my money is going to go towards outfitting my zombies.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
the zombies are...
I mean, ideally, what I want to do is, I want to get them all in full plate armor, because they have a decent strength, but they have no dex modifier. So I want to get them all in like full plate armor, and then try to get them in, some simple weapons, maybe a mace or a club, or maybe just a short sword, something simplistic, something that they can use without having to think too hard about it. Because I don't think it takes... welcome back.
They don't have a lot of hit points, right?
I wonder if they can use full plate, though. Like, when I think about it, it requires armor training, doesn't it?
No, I don't know what they can wear. You have to be proficient.
I mean, what are the penalties for not being proficient with armor? Do you know?
I don't know how it works with skeletons.
Undead have proficiency with medium armor.
Oh. So they can wear a breastplate, no problem. They just can't wear a plate mail.
Joy Fam is like, I'm going to pay $10 to get rid of your zombie. It's like,
why, Joy Fam? Why?
Because memes. Because the memes.
Because Joy Fam loves us, but he hates our heroes.
Oh, yeah.
But Joy Fam, my skeletons, they're so important.
I guess I should turn off my camera while I eat food.
Oh, no, show us.
No, we're just not broadcasting our faces now. Is that what's going on?
I can show you while I'm eating pizza. It's quite disgusting.
It's alright. I've got
mason chips.
I've got cheese
delicious.
on toast. So.
Oh, you got cheese on toast? Oh my god, that's delicious too. I always used to call them cheese toasties, but then I said to an American friend that I was eating cheese toasties, and they corrected me that that's not cheese toasties, just cheese toast.
No, cheese toasties. There's a lot of contention on what exactly is a cheese toastie. I believe that's like it has to be like a sandwich, basically. I believe.
Yeah, it's like 2 pieces of bread toasted together, which is ridiculous.
I've never heard of this.
Really?
Nope.
What about grilled cheese? Have you heard of that?
Yes, grilled cheese. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what I call cheese toasties.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. You have to have 2 pieces of bread. It has to be melted. It should be fried. Lots of butter.
Lots of butter.
There you go. See, it's a thing.
Wow. Why
That
fried?
and
why not baked?
I don't know. I
baked
guess you could.
cheese.
I guess you could bake it. I don't know what would happen if you bake the bread though, because you
Oh,
want
no.
like the toasting effect.
No, you pre-toast the bread and then you just
Mhm.
bake or grill the cheese afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey Matt, where did you see the level of armor that a skeleton or zombie could wear?
The monster manual has them wearing scrap medium armor or something.
Armor scraps, yeah.
So, yeah, armor scraps, but it says what type of armor scraps.
If you go to the player's handbook, though, you can see the stat requirements for each type of armor, if that's what you're looking for. I believe they can wear everything except plate skeletons. I think you need strength 15 for plate.
Okay, so because you guys won't stop making things up and being wrong,
Oh, come on now, Rick.
the
Rick
the
Rick-
proficiencies of an NPC are completely up to the DM.
Oh,
That is in the monster manual.
So if that's the case, then
I'll
what would you say?
probably let them wear medium armor.
All right, so probably nothing more than medium. Got it.
Excuse
Alright,
me, I
I'm
wasn't
going
wrong
to
in anything that I
read-
said. The stat requirements for armor is in the player's handbook.
It's-
can you-
And that's only for avoiding a minus 10-foot speed penalty.
Rick, would you do me
That's
a favor?
cool. I didn't say what it was for.
Would you drag the dragon for the wild magic table onto the chat so I can grab it?
Now, do you want the surge or the table itself?
Well, just the link to the outer table. Hold on, let me roll this.
By the way, Rick, why do you hate us?
I don't hate you,
Why do you hate our characters?
because they're kind of deplorable people. Like,
Are they? Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, screw you, man.
pretty bad.
Hey, what about Aldrin? He's trying his best.
Oh man, I wasted that one. That would have been a good one.
What's up?
Yeah, okay. How is Aldrin deplorable? Come on now. He helps kids. He
helps kids.
he
helps
helps
kids.
poor people in need. He
Matthew, you're
saves-
sounding like a chaotic neutral / evil rogue from another game.
Oh, the one
They-
who helps orphans. Fucking
No, the one that's making the Orphan Mafia. Like you sound like that guy right now.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Uh,
No, I'm joking.
Wait. How am I deplorable? I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah, but your heart is made of.
Listen, just because you're
Yeah.
open about being terrible doesn't mean you're not terrible.
Okay,
Look, I
okay.
hate all ethnicities, but I'm not deplorable. But all of them,
Toussaint loves all of them
yeah,
His own
almost
way.
all of them.
in his own way.
He-
Just
if
enough drink.
If Lusty Argonian Maid was the thing, Toussaint would be the protagonist. Or the
I mean, it's all relative.
You
If
mean,
you're
you
just
mean the Argonian maid?
yeah, the Lusty Argonian Maid. No, he would be the Dutagonist, I guess. Dutagonist? Right?
I mean, it's
think.
all relative. Like, if you're in the middle of the forest and there's just hags, then hags will have to do. Like,
So let's see. We're just waiting on Trister and
Jimmy.
Dimmy.
what's the alternative? Ebony? No.
So I got my free
That's
copyright trademark copy of Curse of Straw today.
Nice.
Because Amazon was doing an Audible sign up for an Audible trial, get a up to $50 free hardcover,
Seriously?
and that was
Fun?
that now they've changed it because
By the
that's
way,
obviously
that's
super
stupid.
exploitable.
It's okay. I couldn't do it ever because I'm.
But
American.
I got a free copy of Curse of Strahd out of it, and they're not raised to stink. So I'm gonna like put up the big the map.
What's up?
There's like a poster map that comes with it.
By the way,
Tomorrow
Rick-
I get my new audio equipment, so that'll.
Nice.
Who was the one that gets the big map? I'm sorry.
I got my free a free copy of Curse of Strahd from the Amazon thing.
Nice.
So
That really should be. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm just we're just waiting on Trister, I think.
By the way,
wait.
Rick,
Oh no, I'm just eating, so I've got my camera turned off.
What's your British person eating at 1:20 in the morning?
Cheesy toast, right?
your little Rick, the whole like betting thing you did to get more cats, I lost all my money.
Yeah, that happens.
Guys, we've got 17 viewers right now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's
Pretty
all those cool people out there. Oh,
Yeah.
we just need Trister to
cats
turn on
do I
his
have?
mic, and we'll get back. Probably a lot.
Got
You're just
my
sitting
mic
there
on.
with it open, you get a ton. Matthew keeps using his to ask me who he wants to kill. Oh, Matthew asks who is the most deplorable out of this entire party.
It's definitely.
Uh,
Definitely.
I maybe Ebonir just because he's an asshole sometimes.
Yeah.
like really, the biggest sin of the party is just being a dick.
I don't think it's not even being a dick. It's being the biggest hypocrite ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
What can I say? That's Ebonir.
How dare you do this thing that I do every single living second of my life?
Tell you what.
Ebonir
Screw
is
you
a
guys.
self-righteous but not righteous at all a-hole.
Well, we're
only
back,
tried-
so
Okay.
So he's a self-hole.
So we're back,
Self-hole.
back to the Towers of Dreams. You guys wake up feeling not like P. Diddy. You feel quite the opposite, in fact.
No.
In fact,
I want
you've
to point
never...
out that Matthew is back in the witness protection program.
Sorry, I'm eating pizza, so I thought this was like a good. Like,
the Pizza Eaters Protection Program.
Yes, secret pizza eaters.
All right, let's see if you guys get lost today.
Matthew,
Oh, please no.
Wait. Ebonir is trying to figure out what's happened to his body.
Oh, well, you see, when you start to get older, changes happen.
can I help you discover what happened with his body?
No.
Okay,
I'm sure you can,
this
but
is a
not
journey
on
of
stream.
self-discovery.
you've got this amulet just attached to yourself. It's just spread out. It's like stuck to your chest, and it's got these tendrils digging into it. It quivers every now and then. Oh, and your current and maximum hit points have decreased by 2.
Ah,
Oh, permanently?
We'll get to that later.
Okay.
man.
How do I mark that?
Like on the front page where it says special defenses, like put actual max 37, and then reduce your max hit points by however many.
Actual.
Actual HP. Yeah, actual max. Well, it's not like a technical thing. You just have to mark it down somewhere so you know.
Oh. Okay. I thought it was gonna like do something. Okay, so 30, 35.
Okay. No. Before you reduce it,
Oh,
37.
Okay.
and then your max will become 35.
Okay.
So you're feeling somewhat drained as you wake up. Not a ton, but yeah. Stone redeemed points to ask, have you ever really been far, even as decided to use, even go want, to do look more like? Why, yes, I have really been far, even as decided to use, even go want, to do look more like. It was a great experience for everyone involved.
I thought you were gonna choke.
Oh, I love that meme.
It's pretty fucking good.
So, yeah, you are feeling drained. What do you do?
I don't get the meme.
I kind of. I guess I'm stumbling. I mean, I'm not totally hurt, but I'm like breathing heavy as I'm walking.
Yeah, you got the
And
the
then,
Asmar.
And then I send out the second sending stone, the one that is sent to the lady back in
Lady
Dollar?
Dolorith?
no, the other one.
Toshly?
No, Toshly gave it to someone, or he should have. He should have given it
Yeah,
to
he was gonna give it
Adeline
to that
Senator de Civis. And I send out on the setting stone, something's changed. The amulet's attached itself to me.
You receive no reply.
Okay.
Oh no.
For now. It should
That
be
shows
noted that
it.
the amulet is very clearly magical now. It's like some sort of ungodly non-creature that's digging into you.
Could I get Annika to identify it?
I don't know. Maybe.
So as we're stumbling along, Evanir kind of like holds on to Nigel before he's realizing he's holding a giant spider leg and like freaks out and says, Annika, can you take a look at this? And I just dropped my British accent, so it's okay.
Depends what this is. I mean, that's a bit of a broad request.
I the amulet, it's in me now, and then I just point to my chest. What?
Excuse me?
The amulet, and Evanir like falls onto his knees. Just come here and look at it, and it like kind of lifts up his shirt to show the amulet.
Oh.
It looks pretty nasty.
Yeah. The fuck happened?
Just can you identify it, please?
I mean, yeah, but like, what did you do? How did you do that?
It's a long story. Please, just it really hurts.
I mean, well, we've got 10 minutes. Well, actually, we should probably keep moving. Just here, hop up on Nigel's back, and we can keep going while we do this.
Evanir kind of like cringes, but sort of figures out what part he can grab of the spider, and it sort of like yanks himself up.
You just hop on
And
the
almost
back and
falls
kind
off.
of draped over it.
Right, yeah. And then just sort of lays on his back, like draped over it, like as the amulet is just like beating in his chest.
And Annika's gonna do a ritual identify.
All right. Yeah, as you start traveling along away from the camp, you do identify it. And I will... Can you guys open this? Actually, I can just share sheet and get you guys
Hey.
on there.
Yes, I can.
Flesh amulet, yeah.
It's not ID.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Oh shit, it's
Curse.
ID.
If a creature wearing this amulet is the target of a transmutation spell, the spell fails and the amulet absorbs its magic. The flesh amulet, it doesn't have an eye, but its tendrils have dug into you. You are attuned to it. And, yeah. So you have advantage on Constitution saving throws. You cannot be affected by transmutation spells, instead gaining temporary hit points based on the level of the spell. And that causes the amulet to grow. But each dawn, it saps your strength until you die.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
However, Annika does realize that if you were to give this thing enough magic energy, it will detach and form a new life form.
So in other words, we either let Evanir die, or we charge this thing full enough to create a new monster.
Yes.
So
So yeah, Annika, that's what you learn.
good news. First, if anyone's trying to use transmutation magic against you, you'll be fine.
Okay, that's a plus. Ow.
Bad news is it's gonna keep sucking more of you out of you.
That's not good news at all. How do
No.
we get it off?
I guess if you feed it enough, give it enough magic, it'll detach and like. That's probably not good though. It's gonna turn into something. It's like growing. It's feeding off either you or the magic that goes into you. So whichever happens first, I guess.
Magic? What magic do I... You want me to just cast a spell on it?
Transmutation, if you've got it.
God. I don't think I know any transmutation magic. I don't know any. A creep?
He's looking through his spell book. Yes, I might know something. Give me a moment. Let me think.
You do know slow.
Is that transmutation?
It is transmutation.
Catapult is transmutation. Just saying.
All right.
Quick aside though, don't try to take it off forcefully. That'll not go well.
Wait. Okay. Here, let me see if I can do this. And Ebenir kind of takes the wand off the library stamp, and then he flips it the other way around, and starts very confusedly doing the motions backwards until the tiny little Ebenir emerges in the hall monitor costume and casts slow on him.
Yeah, so as it casts slow, one of the tendrils detaches from you quite painfully, and then latches onto that illusory hall monitor and just absorbs it. The tendril then just digs right back into your skin.
I'm going to walk over and say, I got something.
Hey, Jay! Hopefully it doesn't hurt as much as that did.
I hold a hand.
Wait, whoa. Can we maybe do some planning before we potentially leave? Something bad's gonna happen.
With the screams of pain, like everyone in the party and the traveling party is aware of this.
True. Here's the plan. We'll put Evenir in the center of a circle. All of us will surround him. When the creature detaches, we'll have it boxed in.
How much?
Why don't we just take it off?
Because that'll probably kill him.
Kill him?
Oh.
Yeah, it's inside him, man. What the fuck do you think would happen?
I mean, I can heal him while we are detaching it, so he feels no pain and he doesn't get hurt.
I don't know if, like, it's gonna keep holding on tighter. This isn't the kind of thing, you know, like you get more with sugar than whatever. That's saying.
It's a cursed item.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Give it what it wants, or it's not coming off. And if it does come off, Ebenir's coming apart with it.
Toussaint is gonna take his pistol and say, "What if we just bang, shoot? No, Annika? No."
I mean,
Or
that
you
might
suggesting
solve
we
our
shoot him?
problem. It would also, we wouldn't have an Ebenir anymore.
I
And
veto
that's,
that plan. Ow!
Let's shelve that for now.
Why don't
The
we just
question-
do as mentioned and put him in the center of all of us? That way, when the creature detaches, we'll have him boxed in. We can grab Ebenir and pull him out before the creature gets him.
The problem is we don't know what kind of creature this is. I mean, all we know is that it's something evil. Could be another one of those, what was it, Charlie? What was the name?
Jonathan?
Jonathan. Yeah, it could be like
I
him.
kinda-
Could be worse.
I kind of go quiet at that and say, we do not. Is there not a way to remove the curse from the object?
I don't want Ebenir to die.
I mean, yeah, if we had
Yeah,
some like
it's-
high-level magic, but no offense to Creep or Ebenir, I don't think either of them are quite advanced enough to be removing curses.
No.
Look, let's not just. Last time something like this existed, we had Dressen and that monster.
Here's the real question. We have three options. We either remove it on our time, in our place, we allow it to destroy Ebenir, or we make it to the nearest town where someone else removes it in the middle of a public area.
There's no town. We're not going to find a wizard to cast a remove curse out here.
Then you'll die before we ever get it off. Then if we don't do it now.
Well, then do it now.
Look, just do it now.
Fine, let's do it. We'll kill it quickly.
Annika's gonna turn to like Fatiqui and his retinue and just be like, "You might want to hang back for this. This might not be pretty."
All right, I have the power to remove this. Hopefully,
You lot
I'm
always
going
getting in trouble. Always.
I'm going to ready in action to beat the shit of whatever the hell comes off of him.
What's not his gun out?
Annika's gonna like get a like spare bit of wood or whatever and like wrap a cloth around it and just put it in Ebony's mouth and be like, just bite down, yeah.
You put a
I'm going to hold my hand out at him and start to focus as bone wings are going to start coming out of Ebonier's back as I start to cast Featherfall on him.
Okay, you can only cast that when someone's actually falling.
I kick him off
I push him off
of the spider and cast it on him.
So as you flick your wand and chant, the spell fails. The skeletal wings immediately disperse, and Ebonir hits the ground hard. Aldrin,
All right,
roll a d20.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Is it wild magic? I swear to God.
Whenever you use side points for a psionic discipline, you need to roll a d20 on a 1. Wild magic will activate in the same table that
Oh my god.
This is the greatest plot point I've ever spent.
Ryan.
Greatest plot point I've ever spent.
Every side point, or
No, just whenever you spend it, like whenever you like.
okay.
When you use
Also-
augmented weapon, you can feel it quiver, as if something weird would happen.
Also, Orion, you son of a bitch.
This is also not what he. Well, actually, this is actually what he kind of asked for. Not exactly mechanics, but
Goddamn, that's beautiful.
Is it still dug into me?
yes. You can mark down
Hoist
that
him back on the spider.
it has 4 levels of spells in it.
Alright, I look over and said, hoist him back up on the spider.
No,
I'll
do
do it
something
myself. And then Ebonir gets on the spider and it like jumps off.
I cast Featherfall as a reaction as soon as he jumps.
He goes up to 5 and he slams into the ground.
This is the only transmutation spell I have on me. I'm
You
sorry.
don't got like a 3rd level's flight spell or something?
No.
Toussaint is gonna shrug and say, "As amusing as this is torture."
Ebonir is gonna
Whoa.
rapidly cast slow on himself twice.
All right, add another 6.
You're gonna
It
rapidly cast.
feels very painful as these 2 mini Ebonirs are sucked into it. All right, and oh, well, no, you still have your Tides of Chaos, so that doesn't activate.
Aldrin goes underneath Ebonir.
Hey!
Wild magic does not activate. He's still got his Tides of Chaos.
How many levels is this thing now? 9, 12? No, 11.
He has 3, 6, 9. Yeah, we're at 11.
Okay.
Alright.
Aldrin goes underneath
Are you ready to jump again, Aldrin?
Maybe we finish. Maybe we finish this tomorrow. I think I could do one day with this. Ah! And then Ebonir like climbs back up on the spider and like passes out on me.
So
I can't believe Featherfall is literally my only transmutation spell.
So, I
Don't
think
even
that
go
went
fly.
well.
Yes.
It was humorous.
Let's go on the vote.
How many levels of spells are we up to again? Sorry.
11.
12.
11.
Oh, 11.
Can I tell this? Like, is this something I can?
Okay, so as you guys keep casting spells, as Ebonir is resting, he can feel it growing. It's expanded so that it's like the width of his chest, and several eyes have opened up in it, looking about, blinking in random directions.
I give Belashyrra the finger.
And they just blink aimlessly.
Same.
Let's cover that up.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Just gonna put the shirt back over it.
So as you guys, what's up?
So someone was gonna ask the party, do you reckon Darla can do spells? I haven't talked too much about her. She is magical, but I haven't asked her about that sort of
Darla?
magic.
I don't suppose we've asked, but I think it'd be best to wait in the morning. I don't fancy bothering Darla with this, you know? She's already experienced enough of this eldritch shit.
Tosan's gonna show, okay. But you know, if you need, and he makes like a gun finger motion. Just saying. Here.
So the rest of the day goes by pretty uneventfully. But as you sit down and Toussaint like gets out his rations and starts eating, he notices something missing from his pack. That fine perfume that he had bought back in Sharn is gone. It is nowhere to be found.
Wait, hold on. What's missing?
Wait.
A bottle of perfume that Toussaint had in his backpack.
Oh, he's gonna frantically look over it for half an hour, turn the bag on, like go individually each item. When when was the last time did he use it?
He probably just like I don't know. I wish Mr. Bitters was here. Shout out to Mr.
Probably
Bitters.
gives himself a little spray most of
He's been having a rough time lately.
I'm gonna assume. Go on, sorry. I'm interrupting you.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna assume Toussaint puts it like five times a day. So he's gonna recall the last time he's used it, and he's gonna assume no one in the party took it, because why would they?
Yeah,
He has a gun.
Gun.
He's going over to Doifam's men and like start indirectly questioning them if they happen to. He's gonna start smelling them to see if he recognizes the smell, like individuals just hanging around in the back of them, like.
Yeah, all of Patikwi's various lackeys just like, sir, is there something you need?
No, it's okay. Just relax. You'll be fine. Just
yeah, you
take it
go
in.
around and smell it. When you get to Doivan, he just looks straight. He sniffs you back.
What are we doing? I don't know.
No scent.
No scent.
I'm sorry. You look like you smell nice. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you look over the camp. You smell everybody. It's nowhere to be found. Because none of you have your past perceptions are just not good enough.
Toussaint, like, I know it's been a few days, but like, you can deal without being around a woman, right? Like, you can just take some time off.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean, you're getting very touchy-feely, and I don't think these guys are appreciating it. I know I wouldn't.
I will never, Annika, don't you worry.
Fuck you too.
Thank you. I said no, but sure. No, you don't understand. I think I lost something, but I would never lose it. Do you remember that perfume that I like showed you 14 times that I bought in Sharn?
I don't. I imagine Annika does, though.
Oh fuck, sorry.
He hasn't done anything with it lately. But yeah, it should just be noted that
it's missing.
Matthew had to leave.
It is missing.
Sure. Let's say I remember that. Yeah.
I think someone took it. Do you reckon Tranquility took it? Creep might have taken it. It was Creep, right?
He walked out of that stink cloud like it was nothing and is currently hanging around a corpse, so I don't think he cares much about smells.
You're right. And Toussaint's just like thinking to himself, going over the most absurd possibilities because he has no idea it could have happened. Because he doesn't believe for a second he could have lost it himself. Why would he? And he's just gonna shrug. Okay, thank you. Don't tell anyone. Gonna go over his stuff again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the hell that perfume is. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember
He
this
cannot
either.
find it. It was taken by something. It's gone now.
Something.
There was a perfume here. It's gone now. But you guys set up camp for the night, and the rest of the day and the night goes by uneventfully. I'll do that long rest again.
Deducting points.
Rick, how does the night go?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
All the
Just-
plot points.
I shouldn't be reminded
Annika.
of this, I apologize.
Yeah.
You dream that you're at a window. Outside, dead men are wrapped in bandages, and are dead men wrapped in bandages are going to and fro below the window. Small children, transparent like ghosts, sell little ornaments of copper and ivory, or molding books. You tap the windowsill, waiting impatiently for something to happen. Then a smile appears from the gloom outside, and a warm aura surrounds you. Words echo in your ear. When will this end? And then you wake up feeling confused.
Yeah. Whose watch is it? Have we established a watch rota?
I did the same as last one, right?
You wake up in the morning.
Just watch.
Oh, in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I think Evanir was asleep the whole night through, but
Yeah.
I
We
was
probably
gonna
let everything off.
volunteer to just watch the whole night because I can do that.
Tusano is taking a watch because he's gonna use this time to look over people's belongings while they're sleeping.
Nice.
Evanir's maximum hit point reduced by 2.
Jesus.
At least he didn't roll a 6.
So before we set off, are we gonna do some more of this?
Yeah.
yes, and Evanir.
Well, hang on. Wait. No, I've had thought. Annika's quite clearly like, if not so much shaken, but like, she woke up like when she was still in like REM sleep, and she's just not with it right now. Maybe we wait till the end of the day, because that way, if we get into trouble during the day, you've not used all your spells on getting this thing off you.
That's a yes. That's quite smart. Yes, of course. Yes, Annika, whatever you say. And then Evanir, without even thinking, crawls over and climbs onto the back of the spider, and then immediately passes out again.
That's glorious. So on the road again.
I guess so. My seat's taken, so that's.
No, he's on the back.
Oh,
on the
right,
back.
like on the. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Aldrin climbs onto the remaining part of Nigel and kind of keeps an eye on Ebony. I'm sorry, Anika.
Let's see if you guys get lost. You guys don't get lost. And so you
Ever-
guys
ever-
travel and arrive at the Throne Gate ruins.
Hey, just for Matthew's information, like every so often, you'll feel just something warm, like at your ankle, around your boot, and then like one of his pincers will just touch against the skin there, and you'll just have to like pull your leg back.
Oh, Nigel, that's not smashing.
God damn it, went that long without a fucking
Yeah.
reference to
No.
So you guys,
It was inevitable.
even through the ever denser jungle, see the Throne Gate ruins long before you arrive at them. They are 325 feet tall and also squat, like very wide and long, sort of like they're sort of
like
like
something else.
house shaped, like a generic like 5-sided house, but with like a division line down the center. It's hard to describe from an illustration, but they are absolutely massive, rising out of the jungle, casting a long shadow.
Particularly, do we just go through this place, or do we go around it?
We can go near there and stop there, but I would not. I would not stay there for long.
I see.
That place is crawling with drow. Last time I heard.
Yeah,
Then
why don't we just go around it? It's a long distance to travel. I do not fancy this encounter with this drow you speak of.
Are the drow bad?
They are territorial.
Okay, then let's not harass them.
Yes, let's go around.
I'll have to go. We'll have to go near there. Not in there, obviously, but near there. Need to catch my bearings a bit.
Yeah, just skirt on the edges.
Yeah.
And so you lot head near the Throne Gate ruins. You can see them just through the trees like this massive wall. Let me see. So, as you enter a clearing around the Throne Gate ruins, and this 325-foot structure just towers overhead. In this clearing, there are two large slabs that looked like they were used during the Age of Giants. On top of one of them, kind of at an odd angle, is what looks like a statue of a giant. It's like it's got its legs crossed, its hands together as if it's meditating, and it's it just has something around its waist, and like rise even with its sitting must be like 15 feet tall or 15 feet tall. On the ground before these giant slabs of stone are two humanoids with very dark skin and silver hair that's been pulled taut, or is actually back in like braids. And as you emerge from the place, Batikwi just like holds up both of his hands on one side, or both of his arms on one side, to halt you.
I halt.
The lot of you are just barely in this clearing. Well, as you look through, you can see the giant statue. From behind it, two more drow emerge. These ones are definitely female. They've got long black hair. They're barely dressed, and they're covered in these white tattoos, which are hard to make out, but are in like tribal patterns. Lots of writing and some sort of archaic form of Elven.
Toussaint Justice Scholar.
Can Ebony recognize these?
They're drow.
But the markings, can I recognize anything about them? Or no?
Roll a history check. Yeah, they look to be like the markings of a drow that is adept in magic of some sort. But as you all are standing, very clearly looking at you, the two that are sitting cross-legged before this giant stone slab stand up and turn to look at you. And then the statue of the cross-legged giant moves its mouth and speaks. And you see that it is not a statue of a giant, but is very much a giant itself.
Oh boy.
Oh. No, another one.
His eyes still closed, but still perceiving you. His voice rumbles out, "You may approach. In fact, I insist that you do."
Aldrin walks forward with whoever is brave enough to join him.
I'll walk alongside you.
Eminu's gonna slink down off the spider and sort of stumble forward.
I will finally come back out of the shadows and kind of be like, okay, I guess I'm here too.
Toussaint is gonna casually walk toward the drow as well.
So all of us are approaching.
Yeah.
Annika's gonna have Nigel approach, but very slowly.
Doivan insists that Batikwi stands back, but goes forward slowly along with while Batikwi's lackeys stay behind. So you approach and get within like 20 feet of the ones that are on the ground floor near you. And the giant finally opens his eyes, and you can see his eyes are black and brilliant spheres. That glisten as though filled with stars.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Ooh.
What is your business traveling through this jungle? These
We are
lands of
going-
my people.
We are going to the Manectarine Desert.
Most go by sea, yet you travel through these harsh lands.
Because it is beautiful, is it not? It is such a wonderful place. The trees are lively, the people also lively in a way. Actually, I'll be right back.
My friend here is trying to hide our shame. We simply lack the funds to make the journeys by sea and could only afford the land route. We apologize if we've disturbed you. We mean only to pass through.
He moves his head as though he can't move his eyes, just looking over the lot of you, like scanning you. You feel your very essence pierced, and he stops on tranquility. What is this?
Like, it doesn't stop on Creep, who's what I am, but it stops on me.
It passes by Creep and stops on tranquility.
So I kind of take a moment to look over at him, like, talking about, no, oh shit, you're talking about me. I'm a Warforged.
He grits his teeth and stands, just towering above you, probably the top of his head, probably 30 feet above you, since he's standing on that stone slab, casting a long shadow over the entire party.
Just kind of glad you cast a long shadow so I can go if I need to.
Is there a problem?
You who are touched by the quarry, come here to this sacred place and defile it with your foul stench. His booming voice shakes you to your core.
Are you talking about tranquility? Touched by whom? What?
He steps forward, stepping down from the 10, 12 foot tall stone slab as if it's nothing to him, and steps forward, fist clenched.
No, please. We mean you no harm.
Initiative is being rolled.
I say what in giant? Oh gosh, I guess it don't matter. Wait, I'm sorry. The quarry?
Yes.
You didn't know what you signed up for.
I know what I signed up for.
Sort of.
I just regret it. I just kind of regret it. Okay, let's hope that my advantage on initiative will actually help me this time, huh?
Well, but official tranquility is going to get us all killed.
Son of a bitch!
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
Don't worry, guys.
If it's not, it's got to be one of our skeletons in our closet that's gonna kill us.
I'm just sad that it's me this time.
On the bad side, we're finding this thing. On the good side, you can you can plot, you can teleport, kinda now, I guess.
Hey, Jolt! I got you 2 more skeletons, bro.
Yeah, I'll take it. I can reanimate 3 per casting, so this is gonna be a lot.
So here we go, 2 more. Yeah.
All right, rearrange yourselves.
And my fucking shit crashed. Give me a moment.
Stop that. Cease.
Just hold on. Just let me. Yeah.
Timmy, when that happens, it's because it's loading the map. Don't close once it runs. Give it some time.
I'm not closing anything. I'm just kind of sitting here going, grumble, grumble, grumble. So, okay, I'm going to be right up here with you guys. Actually, I'd prefer to be back here in the shadows, but, whatever.
I'm not a fan of being up front, but I did state that I was standing next to Aldrin.
Why don't everyone take, a 5-foot step back?
Jolts, your camera turned off again, and I guess we're waiting for Aldrin to come back.
I can control him.
Okay.
Well, it's not his go for a while yet, I don't think. Well, he's second out of us.
Well, no, we haven't rolled initiative yet, so...
No, we haven't.
I'm sorry.
This thing is coming at the party for blood.
Rick, did it do my initiative properly?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I have a hard time believing that I got a 10 on an advantage.
It does say you've got advantage on initiative.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think you're just terrible.
Just unlucky.
Seeing this thing coming at the party, Toussaint is gonna bonus action dash.
Yeah, the dash will get you across this.
Yeah, but can I dash and move? Would that get me across?
Well, this is all difficult terrain. I guess you could move there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
way,
hoist yourself up and move over this crumbling ruins. Over there.
I can't grab a character. So.
Do what?
I can't open Aldrin's sheet.
Yeah,
so.
he's because ownership is involved.
Okay.
We'll deal with it when we get to it.
Sure, sounds good.
And
Who's
it's
on
gonna
main?
take the short bow and it's gonna shoot with no sneak attack.
Oh, is it?
Is the undead going on my turn?
It's got its own
Production
turn.
everything.
It's got its own turn.
Oh, I was looking through. I couldn't find it. That's not the reason.
Oh
I was
yeah,
asking.
It's on there.
Got an 11.
Is it a yellow name?
So
No,
yeah,
it's green.
So Toussaint runs off as this thing goes forward and shoots at one of those drow. Seeing that their master has come forward, these drow, they're completely unarmed, save for these hefty leather or linen wraps around their arms. So one's gonna come up, like, just move straight up and punch Ebonir. Punch the shit out of him. It's a multi-attack.
Yeah.
3 unarmed strikes. Yeah. Yeah. That's a hit.
Okay. I can't. There's no way I can stop that.
Punches you for 6 damage. And you need to
Whoa,
make
these
a
guys
con
are-
save, which you fail.
Oh my god, these guys are drow monks as well. Shit.
Can I action point that?
You can action point it. So you feel your entire body lock up. And then you suddenly... Oh, you should have advantage on that, actually. I've got to add an effect from you. So I guess I'm going to roll
yeah,
that
you
again.
do.
Why do I have advantage?
Because of the amulet.
You still would have failed. But, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So my body would have locked up, but then like the ghostly spectral tail emerges from my back, and it just slaps my face, and I like shake it off.
And one more unarmed strike. That's a miss. Creep.
All right. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to. Oh, this is going to be sick and sadistic.
I love it.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can do it. And skeleton. So a skeleton, just to confirm, can move and attack, correct?
Correct. The
Okay.
skeleton doesn't go until later. You have to use
That's
a bonus
fine.
action to command them.
So I'll use my act. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my action to use hold person on the monk. And then in my bonus action, I'm going to say eat.
Okay, it is a
Oh,
skeleton, not
oh.
a zombie.
Yeah.
It still has teeth.
Well, tear.
That's true. All right, you roll the cast on hold person on whoever you want to do it on.
All right. So basically,
Don't
I'm going to paralyze him. And then I'm going to have him rip his flesh off until I have another skeleton.
Good plan.
Oh man, that is.
So
fucking
roll that
cool.
cast on whichever one you're doing it on.
All right. Let's see. Hold person, hold person. Here we are. Second level spell.
And it passes. So as
Barely.
So these spectral skeletal hands sort of wrap around it, but it just forces them off in this big burst of energy.
Damn. Well, I still commanded him to eat, so.
Okay. Do you want to move
or
anywhere?
tear.
Otherwise, it's Annika's turn.
I want to take a 5-foot step back and stay out of like punch range.
Well, that
Take a
would
5
be,
foot step back right next to the drow.
that would be
The other
punch
way.
range.
Oh, that's a good point. Never mind. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step.
There's
Back
not a
this
5 foot
way.
step. You can just move. Like you've got your whole
Yeah.
movement. This ain't.
I'll just
this
do
ain't-
that.
This ain't Pathfinder.
I know.
This is-
I'm
this
just
is-
using 5-foot step as a reference. Of what
This
I'm
ain't
doing, not
Pathfinder. We
actually-
like fun here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Ouch.
Did you say this is all difficult terrain, or is it just the fast?
Yeah,
the ruins?
this stuff is crumbling. This
Okay.
stuff is all crumbling, so to get over it's difficult terrain. Annika, what are you doing?
Right, Annika's hopping off Nigel's back onto these ruins and like finding a nook where she can set her like rifle up to aim down the sights. This drow's right up in our face, and we don't like that. So we're going to do all the things, including spending one of my inspirations.
Okay, you have
Nice.
advantage. Take a shot.
Yep, aiming down them sights.
That's a hit. So don't roll
Nice.
roll damage separately because reasons. Just roll it into the chat without targeting anything.
Oh yeah, man, he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing.
Well, I was going to Fury of the Small because I may as well because it's
Well,
a new day. So let's...
All right.
Good luck, Rick.
So that's reduced by 5. So he like as you shoot, he barely deflects it, but he's left with like his hand burning and his shoulder with a hole through it.
What happened? What happened?
He,
guys?
The
they've got
giant
deflect
actor.
missiles.
The giant just attacked us. They hate tranquility for some reason. We don't
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah, sorry. It's just like they should have called me out. You
Imagine.
heathen! I was like, what do I do?
Tainted by the quarry, defiling this holy place with your
I'm
stench.
still a little mad that Creep being a fucking necromancer isn't getting as much grief as I am.
Well, this is everyone.
I serve
It's,
myself, not a god.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
Nigel.
Nigel's going to start clambering over these ruins. I
Yeah,
think
he can do that pretty
calculated
easily.
that right. Yeah,
Yeah.
all his little
Mr.
legs
Eight-legged spider walks.
scattering. And he's actually gonna like from the like collection of pipes and stuff around his what passes for his face, just a glob of semi-liquid like goop's gonna come out and surround this this drow.
So it is. He will have disadvantage because it's a ranged
It's
attack.
ranged, yeah. Screw that then. He's just gonna snip at him.
Oh,
All right.
oh man, I have a
Snip,
good idea.
snap.
I might actually want to do
That's-
that a
that's
little
a hit.
earlier. Snip, snip.
For oh god, a bunch of damage. 17
Ow.
damage.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, so hey,
so it's the other one's
as
turn.
I see that this guy's a monk, these guys are a monk, I point at the one straight across from me and make a come here motion. I want to fight him one on one.
Well, the giant's coming from you, and this guy's helping out his
Oh.
master. So,
Oh, did
so
he? Did he just do the thing?
do what thing?
Oh, nothing. I forgot. He's a monk. He probably just moves fast.
He moves fast. So he moves up
Okay.
here and then does a big wide swing at the back of your head with his leg, and that's a hit.
Ow!
And a con save,
Ow!
And you succeed?
Yeah.
and then he
Ah,
goes
son
and punches you, hitting again,
Oh, Jesus.
and
Ugh.
you
What?
need to make a dex save, which you succeed on, and then he's gonna punch you again, hitting you again.
Stop hitting me!
And then we're gonna do another dex save, which is another success.
Fuck! Stop
So yeah,
hitting me, asshole!
So he
Do
hits you in the
this.
back of the head with his leg, just shush, shush.
Fucking does it, Chun-Li.
All right, Ebonir.
So Ebonir hates being like this, and the monk kicked him not only like square in the chest, but he kicked him in the amulet, which hurts even more. And he kind of stumbles backwards, and then without even thinking, just waves his hand and he disappears in a cloud of mist, and Misty steps backwards 30 feet.
All right.
Nice.
So roll wild magic. All right.
And then just like kind of like woozy a little bit, and then without even really looking, holds up his taped together wand and library stamp and starts speaking in the crazy language, and will cast Firebolt with advantage on
All right.
the monk.
That's a hit. So you launch it up and it winds down, hitting him for 12, and he goes up in flames, and falls back.
And then as the last thing, I mean, Ebonir is gonna. Are these cover or not really?
If you duck behind, if you went in between, then yeah.
Yeah, let's go in between and like you're kind of like over, like just getting cover.
All right, creep skeleton.
Joel told me.
I
told it to rip and tear, so can it go after the one that Tranquility's after?
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna stumble this way, and it is going to baseball swing the quarterstaff at this guy's head.
All right. Should be able to. It should be pretty easy to use. The NPC sheet.
Yep.
Yeah, just double click the token and do all that shit, Jules.
Yeah.
Yep. I just need to bring it back up because I think I hit it under the turn order. Yep, there it is.
There's one thing Fantasy Grounds needs. It's like a tabbing system.
Yes, it does. I agree with that one. But the skeleton goes to wail on him.
All right. And it is it just blocks it straight up with its forearm. Just doesn't care.
This monk is making me look bad. I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, you're about to look even worse.
No.
So this guy comes ka-chunk, 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 and then makes a big old giant swing with his fist down at Tranquility, hitting him.
Hold up. I'm going to say no. As I just am going to bring my fist up and kind of hit it and smash it to the side of me. Like, no. I'm not being hit by that.
You smash to the side, and then his other arm comes back, because he's got multi-attack.
Fuck me.
He's a monk.
And that's a hit.
Can I spend multiple action points? Fuck.
You can.
Okay, I was gonna try, but okay, never mind.
You know who else can spend multiple points?
Right.
Rick.
So I also smack that one aside and go, no.
We are giving him so much tools, Demi.
He has like 5. We'll be fine.
So that is his. So you managed to block both of these, but you could feel yourself rattle to the core. That damage would have brought you down. Aldrin.
Who takes out some lives?
Thank you.
Scintillating blades, and he runs up to Tranquility and touches him on the shoulder.
Are you spending psi points?
And touches him on the shoulder, and you feel this lovely energy for 5 wash over you.
I love you so much right now. I am actually gay.
20.
Give me one sec. I am making a thing for you.
I am actually gay for you right now.
I mean, I'm gay for me too. It's fine.
You say that, but is it really gay?
It's gay love beat. No wait.
Between 2 guys.
Yeah,
it's
2 guys, right?
It's between the guy and the sex toy, technically, but
fuck off.
There we go.
Is that what I am to you?
So there is your thing.
Huh.
Nice.
I like it.
All right, so you heal him, and I think that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Tranquility, you're up to full strength.
So I'm like in the brush, right? Would this be dim light?
Yeah.
Okay, so bonus action, gonna go. Yeah, no, fuck you.
Oh, thanks. Leave me by myself. Thanks, bro. Thanks, alright.
I'm gonna deal with the other problem really quick. Don't mind me. And as an action, I go as I'm going to cast silence on these 2. On the 2 druids here.
That's actually pretty
That's good.
So 15 for radius, right?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
15
It's
for
a
radius,
20
right?
Yeah.
25?
No, it's 20. Let me 20-foot radius sphere. Yeah.
For radius. All right.
Yeah. So I dropped silence right in the middle of them.
They are silenced.
Are they just gonna move out the radius though?
Well, it's not like it's
Probably.
invisible spheres. They don't know how big it is.
All right, Drow Druid 1. Could obviously see you casting that, but suddenly can't hear anything. They are going to. They're going to use 20 feet of movement to slide down here, and then move forward until can't hear anymore. And then is going to cast
Shit.
Entangle on Creep and Aldrin. I think that's right. 20 foot square.
I think that thing's a little bit bigger.
20 foot square, just like that.
Don't move me, whoever the hell's doing that.
That was me. Sorry.
God damn it, man.
And you both fail.
Can I use an action point?
Can use an action point. So as these like gigantic scorpion claws emerge from the earth and try to grab onto you, you just like shrug them. You manage to like rip them out of the ground. Creep, are you going to do the same, or are you going to take it?
Take it like a man, Jolts. Take it like a man.
Why would I take it? I'm gonna try to get out of it.
Are you using an action point or not?
No, I'm not using an action.
All right. So you are restrained by these spectral scorpion claws. This one is going to also slide down and manage to get out of the area, and is going to cast. Fuck it. Produce flame. And, well. No, it's gonna. It's also going to entangle.
Ebener's gonna step forward, and as the scorpion claws come up and start doing that, he waves his hands, and an old-fashioned army of lawnmowers side by side appear and start rolling over them as he casts.
What even are lawnmowers?
No, like the old ones you have to push that just rotate. Like the old, not even the motor ones. The push ones.
Yeah, the push mowers.
Yeah, the push mowers.
That's still like, what are those?
An army of scythes show up. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like, they're just mauling.
A bunch of goats show up with like 15 eyes. All right, so mark off the counterspell and roll wild magic.
Oh no!
You can take one additional action immediately. What do you do?
As he's doing this, he's busy casting the spell. With the stamp and the wand attached, the spectral tail emerges out of his back again, grabs the wand, rips it off the thing, and then whips around and casts fireball.
Holy shit!
Oh shit!
What is alt?
Riku can't hear you.
Sorry, fireball where?
I'm trying to do I'm trying to remember what the circle is.
Yeah.
Where do you want it?
Yeah, that's good. Right there's good.
Okay.
To get those. Yeah.
All right. The giant monastic master just kind of like swings his hands aside and like pushes the fireball away from him.
That is cool and terrifying all at the same time.
And can I use another sorcery point here?
Sure. For what?
I'm going to re-roll 4 die. No, I can re-roll 5 die. The 2 1s and 3 2s.
All right. So... it's going to be a pain in the ass, but yeah.
All right.
All right. So 4, 8, 4, 4, 4, 8, 12, 16 extra damage.
As I get my Tide to Chaos back. And we do another one. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
Let's see. So both the Drought Druids are down. They are on fire.
Well then.
Whoever was restrained by that is now dead. Or is, well, not dead, but... No, Creep is not restrained anymore.
All right.
Well then, that was a
really good move. Whose turn was
Pretty
it?
fucking
shit.
good.
I lost the track. There we go. Ebonir. No, it wasn't Ebonir.
Sorry.
Whose turn was it?
It was Ebony.
What?
No, it was
No,
the
no,
druid.
I'm sorry, that was all off the
Died.
counter spell. That was all
It
off the
was.
That was all off the
Oh.
counter spell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so now it's my turn again.
Well, no,
It was-
because I don't
Yeah.
remember where the hell she was in the combat tracker.
Not yet. Oh,
No, it
yeah.
was Gold's turn.
It was the druid had just cast counter spell, so that was at the end of the initiative.
Right, oh
So now
yeah.
we're back
Yeah.
up to 2 spawns, is what where we're
Yeah.
All right, Toussaint, it's
Yeah.
your turn.
at. Okay.
Uh,
There we go. Jesus fuck, that was
Nah.
awesome though.
It's a bit.
That wild
of,
magic, baby.
It's gonna move there.
All right.
It's gonna take a short bow and
Not the
Another
gun.
one. The giant isn't the giant made of rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, because an arrow's better at getting through rock than a
It's a
bow.
magical arrow. It's a +1 arrow.
Oh, he has +1 arrows.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay.
Oh!
And natural 20.
Nice.
Let me just
Don't roll damage on him because he's gonna deflect it. Actually,
I'm sorry,
Oh.
a stone giant monk, huh? Wow.
He's gonna. Can he deflect one of that? What?
He can
Like,
reduce
why
the
even
damage,
bother
yeah.
at that point? He could just literally grab it and crush it out of existence.
So do you want me to roll damage?
roll
Like-
damage without targeting.
Okay. So
Like,
double.
What are you hoping for,
Okay.
Rick? He's gonna do like. Hold on, you just activated your sneak
You
attack
don't.
twice.
You don't double.
Yeah.
It doubles automatically, man.
Oh shit! Take one effect off me,
Just
please.
roll damage holding shift.
Double trouble.
Come on.
Make it double.
Roll the damage.
Oh.
Oh.
So
What are you hoping to do, Rick? Jeez.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm being
What-
smartass.
So he fires at it and it's about to hit him in the head. His hand comes up and grabs it, crushing it. He takes 0 damage.
Complication.
Seeing this,
No,
Toussaint is
not
gonna
even a
move-
complication point.
No? What?
Toussaint is gonna move 15 feet here, and he's gonna bonus action dash 30 feet down.
Jeremy, I'm just out of this fucking joint. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, Batman.
Bonus action there, dash there, and just gonna hurdle between the stones, trying to contemplate what he just saw.
All right, Creep, the scorpion arms have dwindled away from you. You are free for the most part.
Upon being free, I am just gonna say, focus the giant. I am then gonna cast, once again, try to cast whole person on this other monk, and just a bonus action tells skeleton, rip and tear.
All right, roll the save on it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it succeeds.
So the guy didn't get lucky to succeed, he got unlucky to get so close to failure. Got it. Alright, well, that's all I could do.
All right, now it is Annika's turn.
I mean, I'm nervous to do this, but I've got to shoot the giant. Like, I think he's... Shooting them doesn't seem to go well, but we'll see how it goes. Oh!
You crit him.
Natural 20!
I'm going to complication point it. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
So as he catches the arrow in one hand, you fire a shot. He brings his fist up and deflects it, and it goes into the sky and out of sight.
And there's a little, like, ding as it disappeared.
All right, Nigel.
Annika's upset.
She should be.
Yeah, I'm, like, majorly annoyed. Cool. Like, it's a reaction, right, to deflect shit.
Yeah.
That was a complication point there. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
out of reaction.
So he can't do it constantly. Cool. Nigel standing atop these ruins is just gonna rear back and launch a glob of like glowing goo at him.
Alright.
Try to web him up.
Roll it. What's a hit?
Hey, so he doesn't take any damage yet, does he?
No.
Cool.
So
Then
just
Nigel's
drag the
gonna go up to here.
restrained on him, if you would.
Drag the... How do? Oh, hit the restraint. There we go.
All right. Where are we? This dude is gonna punch. That's the skeleton's probably gonna die.
Skeleton, no.
Goodbye, skeleton.
It's okay. You've got more humanoids now.
Oh, it survived.
Oh.
But wait, it has 2 more punches.
He's gonna punch again.
Wow.
Oh, he misses.
Wow.
Skeleton is just.
Skeleton!
Oh.
No, I'm gonna action point it. I gotta action point it.
Okay.
No, don't action point your skeleton. You got plenty of undead here.
Fine, okay. I won't.
Well, it's gone.
It's not a matter of have to, it's a matter of want to.
So
I
he-
literally just imagine he lunges forward, swings a fist, chips him on the side, the skeleton lunges back, slams his foot to the side, then just gets his head eviscerated by the next hit.
Ebonir, it is your turn. Also, this guy moves up here.
Is that monk even damaged?
I don't think so.
No, he's not.
No.
So Ebonir is still kind of woozy, and it's like the one dropped on the ground. He's picking it up, and he's trying to attach it, and it's like and then he like whirls his hands funny, and the 2nd level chaos bolt comes out of it as he uses tides of chaos because he's cursing about attaching the thing back together.
All right.
So we'll do a 2nd level against the drow monk.
You have advantage.
Oh right.
That's what Tides of Chaos does.
I know. That's not the reason I use it.
Roll again.
You usually just
I do it
keep
because
like
chaos
wild
magic is fun.
All right. So you hit
So I hit. So
3d8,
3d8.
and you hit him for a bit of damage.
Yeah, and so the chaos bolt 5 is. Let's go with lightning. So it kind of whirls around, shifting colors rapidly, and then it just becomes the Tesla ball again, and then goes right up against the back of his head and just delivers a shock of energy right into his head.
So let's see here. Gotta do
Uh,
some measurements. Here he comes.
First off, do I do damage?
Oh yes, right. Jesus Christ. Let's see. What does that say?
DC 12 strength
Immunity
check.
to bludgeoning damage.
It's probably going to be fairly easy to make.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He got some web on like his foot.
Oh.
But he's the only one here. He's gonna smash the shit out of Nigel.
But he's restrained.
I mean, he has disadvantage, but that doesn't really matter that much to him.
Shh.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Oh.
Brings down his fist, smashes Nigel for 26 damage.
Oh.
He's fine.
And Nigel is stunned.
That's fine.
Not Nigel.
Nigel.
Then raises his foot up and smashes down on Aldrin. And I'm gonna use a complication point. Smashes him just as he's about to get out of the way. For 19 damage. Let's see if you
Ooh.
pass that con save. You fail
No, you do
miserably.
You know what? I'm gonna action point that, Rick. I'm gonna
All
action
right,
point
all
that. How
right.
do you like that?
So
Yeah.
as you barely manage to raise yourself back
Wait.
up.
Wasn't there a rule in the action point that you couldn't complication
He
point
couldn't.
the
He couldn't action point the complication point to hit, but he can action point the save.
Save.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That's it, yeah.
Rick, God damn it. Rick, God damn it.
Aldrin.
Jesus Christ. Aldrin, suddenly, Aldrin kind of, his blades take on this fiery and wintry air, and a cloak of air applies to him. He gets surrounded by these gusts of winds.
All right. Roll for surge.
Oh no.
That's right. Yeah, magic surge now.
Oh wait, I think I actually set that up wrong, if I recall.
Yeah, I
correctly.
think you set it up as on a natural 20. He does it instead.
It's fine. Natural 20 sounds fair.
I mean, it's the same
I fixed it.
probability.
So you have
Yeah.
cloak of air.
Yeah, I have cloak of air, and I bring down my sad blades on this Mystic Eye for non-lethal damage.
You hit for 10 damage.
And then Aldrin again retreats to his neutral defensive position.
All right, tranquility.
I'm just gonna bonus action really quick back to my original location. Stop concentrating on the silence spell because I don't need that anymore. And I'm going to just appear with my red eyes first before I just pop out of nowhere with a fist to his face and say, "I was here the whole time."
You nightmare-clad filth. You'll 9
Yeah,
more
why don't
damage to
you-
it.
Why don't you also make your own fucking save, asshole?
I'm gonna complication point it.
Oh, come on. Poof! Oh, I had advantage on that hit, technically. Whatever.
Well, you hit.
Alright,
So
Unless
you
you
have
crit.
another attack. If you don't want to take it, I mean, you don't have to.
yeah.
Hit
Oh,
again.
I hit.
All right, Toussaint, it's your turn.
Hold on.
Are you gonna try to
So-
stun him again?
Wait,
Yeah.
you're gonna?
Son
Oh yeah,
of a
no,
bitch.
no, we're using up all your complication dice.
All right, he's stunned. I'll let it go.
Yeah,
You
snack.
whack him once, whack him again. He's not going anywhere.
It's gonna move there, and seeing as apparently the guy really likes Matrix. He's gonna move 20 feet there, bonus action dash, 25 there, and 30 to get close to him.
Okay. And then what?
Hit him with the short sword.
He's not within range.
Oh, like this. That's.
Oh, okay.
It was 20, 25, 30.
All right.
Well, then do it all at
You
once.
swing around the corner, getting up close.
Sort of plus 8 to. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's. No, it doesn't. Ray, can you check Toussaint's sheet real quick for me?
Yeah, +8. Yeah, that's right. To his short sword, yeah. It's
Why
five dex, 3 proficiency.
5 dex proficiency. Why is the revolver at plus 10?
He's got archery fighting style.
Oh, okay, get you. Yeah, right. Sorry.
I got stupid.
You hit him.
Why am I rolling
He's
with
restrained,
advantage?
technically.
Oh, okay. Technically, so
Did I play the stun deep? No, I didn't.
23 damage. He's a bit injured as you stab him right in the Achilles.
Toussaint's turn.
Creep.
I'm thinking. Yeah, you know what? I've had enough of this guy, and I'll have one leftover 3rd level slot, which is what I need. So I'm just going to turn to this guy right here, and I am going to use the damage. I think the damage will be better if I do it this way. Yeah, probably. All right, I'm just going to use a 3rd level magic missile.
All right. So that would be 5 bolts. Roll a d4, roll the damage once, and we'll apply it. For pretty good damage. 20. As those skulls come out of your... whatever the hell you... Oh, he's dead.
7.
Yeah, I extend my...
Oh, why
What's a
is that
7?
7? I don't know. There's a +3 to damage for some reason.
Well, still, he would be dead, right? I mean,
Yeah, must
I don't know.
he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Why is that 7?
well, 4,
Did he have more than like 20 health left?
Yeah. Add his intelligence modifier to the rolls.
Yes. It looks no.
No, because Creep has like an 18 intelligence, so.
Yeah.
What?
It doesn't show her.
It's got a +3 for no reason. Oh, I've got a fucking modifier on for some reason. God damn it.
Nice.
Here, well, 4, 5. All right, now we'll. Well, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's apply that 4.
Fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he's barely alive.
Oh,
Yeah, but for how long?
A while. But yeah, you strike at him with those magic missiles, and he is looking worse for wear.
Okay, you can just point blank shoot him with that because he's stunned. You're welcome.
Yeah, well, his magic missile, he can point blank it anywhere. Annika.
I realize he's still got his reaction left, but I really want to kill this guy, and he's restrained, so I get advantage. So I'm gonna do all the things and
He's
aim at
stunned.
this.
Oh, the.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, the master.
All right.
I'm taking him out, hit him in the face.
Nice. So close.
And he fails to deflect it.
Oh,
Hey.
So yeah, so he goes to catch it, and then some of that weird fiery goop stops his hand short, and you shoot him right through the stomach. His blood just pouring down on Aldrin,
Boom.
as it tends to happen. Nigel.
Of course.
Nigel is stunned.
Nigel is stunned. This
Does
guy.
he make like a save, or is he just stunned for a?
He's stunned
This
until the end
guy's
of his
stunned.
turn. And this guy is stunned, not anymore, but now it's Ebenir's turn.
Ebenir, like he's got his wand assembled now. It's like, okay, all right, proper way to do this, and then starts doing his arms in the wavy magic, and will again cast Chaos Bolt at level 2
All right. At who?
at the smaller monk.
Okay.
That's not long.
And you hit him.
Come on, twinning. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Is that the right damage? I thought those were. Are those 10s?
Oh shit!
You
those-
rolled
those are
firebolt
here.
damage.
Ah, kill him.
Well, he was at 1 hit point, so
Well, okay. Well, let me just roll it.
Yeah.
Twin. No twinning.
no twinning. But
okay.
yeah, he's dead.
So like as the magic's trying to finally convulse into some sort of form to attack him, it just like lightly touches him. Like, it's just nothing.
Okay, hey, what about wild magic, Mr.
Oh yeah.
Well, roll wild magic. Wild magic
Hey!
happens. You begin to levitate up into the air.
The magic is so strong with you, you're just walking is beneath you, man. Hey, asshole, I'm right over here. You want to punch me? I know you do.
Oh my god, that wild magic seems like an 80% chance sometimes. What the hell?
Well, he's gonna.
Yeah, bring it up.
So that's my turn. I'm like, I can't do anything. I'm limited.
He does a huge uppercut from the ground up toward Tranquility. I'm gonna use a complication point.
Okay.
Smacks into you, dealing 18 damage. Con save. You succeed. And then he brings up his leg and stomps down, using another complication point. Because I gotta. Stomps down on you, dealing 19 damage. And you're still like that. And he looks at Aldrin, realizing that his time will nearly be done with this, like, webbing all over him. He should have taken a d6 of damage fire damage. By
Yeah,
the way.
he should have. Let me rub that up real quick.
Well, you should have remembered.
It's fine.
Oh, my knee.
Oh my bones.
Oh, it did the thing wrong.
My bones.
Did it? Fuck. Is that really necessary?
Yes.
Yes.
So he
Yes,
stares down at him with those weird opalescent eyes.
Aldrin hits him for
Doesn't-
non-lethal damage. Or tries to. He tries to climb up the giant and then just go right to his skull and then hit him in his crown with his side blades.
It's a bit big to do that. He's like
I
20.
mean-
He's like 4 feet tall.
I mean, Aldrin has air around him and he has high dex.
Okay,
right?
okay. Well, Dex doesn't help you, really.
Okay, But
But yeah,
air
go make your attack. Make your attack.
well, do I need to do inspiration or do I already have advantage?
You already have advantage. And you hit.
For non-lethal damage?
Sure.
Sure.
Scramble
Side
his
blade-
brain, but he's still alive.
Your side blades ripple up, catching him, just splitting him down the middle non-lethally. And he falls backwards and collapses.
Okay.
Why? Okay, never mind.
What are we done here?
Tokens unlocked.
Annika like runs over to Nigel and like inspects him for damage.
He got
Yes,
squished.
Ebonier like looks at the dead druids to see if they had any.
Go ahead.
I take both the dead monks and I drag their bodies side by side with one another.
I thought you can rise 3, can't you?
I can. And I'm going to
Well,
look to
those druids.
I kind of point over to Ebonier and I say, Ebonier,
In a moment, let me just check what they have. Druids might have something useful.
They don't have any treasure on them. No.
Also, whatever they had is now burned.
Yeah.
Ebonier,
this-
could you take that? Could you bring that body over here, please?
Ebonier kind of like tries to struggle and pull it for time, but he's
I'll walk over and offer him a hand.
So the stone giant is laying there half conscious. Your quarry will never have this land.
I kind of put a foot on his chest and say, well, you wanted me. That's what you get.
They don't even know, do they? They don't see that nightmarish corruption.
I bring the heel on top of his forehead to knock him out.
I hear this. Of course,
You're
because I'm
not
right next
knocking
to
him out with a single hit. Like he's down and unable to fight, but you're not knocking him out.
Oh, okay. Well, then, like,
So tranquility. Tranquility.
You have this conversation on top of the giant.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
yeah, like,
Yes.
like foot on his neck. Even though I know I can't choke him out because he's probably way.
You
more
do notice
physically
that
awesome.
one of his few pieces of clothing, a belt with these weird talismans holding off of it, wrapped around his waist, does look quite
Oh,
magical.
I want those.
I'll
No.
take that.
No, let me have it. He
What's
was
the-
he is a warrior of the fist. I think I might be able to make better use of whatever he has.
Can someone explain what the hell? Do I know what the actually? If I know.
The quarry.
You keep cutting out, Orion.
You are
Ah,
cutting
damn
out
it.
so bad.
Ebony, the quarry as he's monsters from the continent of Saluna. Well, they come from an awful place before that, but they now inhabit Saluna. It is an awful place.
All I got was from an awful place. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll an Arcana check, Mr. Ebonier. Not your area of expertise. A little too worried about the Delk here to learn about the quarry.
Yeah.
If you ask Alden, he'd probably tell you. He's mentioned he knows about the quarry in the past.
Okay.
It's watch. It's a monk of the. It's a belt monk or monk of the belt, and it's just fuck
Monk
English.
of the belt.
Yes.
Belt monk, whatever. Belt of the monk. Whatever.
Aldrin tries to take it and then give it to Anika. Anika, can you identify this?
It's a big belt. Although,
Uh,
well, yeah, it's a big belt.
Okay. I'll try and lift it up with both my hands, or drag it to wherever is better to drag.
Yeah,
it to.
it's like a rope the width of your arm.
Oh
like-
shit! Really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drag it to Anika. Anika, can you identify this?
I can at some point. Don't want to do it with right now though. Yeah, give me till tonight.
Okay, I'll pop this into the bag of Aldrin.
Accidentally
What
closed-
room?
I accidentally closed the map, so not showing that anymore. But what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Well,
I kind of want to know what the hell that belt is,
Uh,
but I guess I'm not going to find out.
I'm going to gather the 3 corpses and I'm going to cast Animate Dead on them.
Ebeneer is gonna kind of, as they're doing all this, wander over to the giant, like try and ask him about the quarry and what the hell he's talking about.
Mhm.
I actually have no idea what he's speaking about either. In fact, I don't have no idea
Like,
that I'm actually.
isn't the
part of
quarry like common knowledge?
Not really. No.
Oh, I thought it was like what's it called? The stories that you tell kids, like not myths.
Whoever's rotating,
It's-
stop.
It's even farther back than the Delkir.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, stop rotating shit.
What kind of knowledge check is it to try and identify what a quarry is?
An Arcana.
I am actually good at these. Allow me to use my highly advanced intellect.
I'm sorry, Dimi.
Someone's just dicking about with things now.
I'm just moving me so someone stops rotating me.
Creep. No. Well,
Oh.
I'm off that map entirely right now.
I was going to heal you, but you're moving about too much.
All right, sorry. Go ahead, heal me.
Creep. You know that the
Actually, I'm
quarry
okay.
are
Okay.
these nightmarish creatures
No, you're
that
not.
rule the
never
plane
mind.
of dreams, Dalcor. But asking the giant, you're to be ignorant of the quarry. What foolish civilizations have formed in my people's absence?
I
do not know what the
I step
quarry is.
forward at that and I say, You speak of-
He passes out as Creep comes up to him.
Denied.
Creep kind of sighs and looks over. The quarry are nightmarish creatures. They are.
No, they're not just nightmarish creatures. They
They are
are
nightmares.
living nightmares.
They're essentially the embodiment of living nightmares. They exist in what was the name of the world?
Dalcor.
Dalcor.
Okay, and Tranquility, have you made any dealings with Quarry?
No, I only know what I've been taught, and that's through martial training.
What about your strange powers that came from the man who apparently taught you how to sleep?
The mystical powers.
I shrug like he has never taught me any powers. He's just allowed me to sleep, allowed me
How do you
to.
explain those mystical powers?
Yeah,
I
where'd they
focus
come from?
really. I focus really, really hard, almost like you do. I kind of say, looking at Aldrin.
The thing is, where we get our sources is somewhat different. In fact, you manifest that darkness; it is something else.
Can we discuss this on the road? I really would like to get
I,
this thing off of me eventually.
I just tap my foot against the giant and say, "We suck at being heroes."
We're not
You all right?
I'd give us a D.
Well, you give yourself a D. I
Go
did
go
my best.
D
I think
yourself.
you would also do that, Aldrin.
What?
Don't. Tuasan is gonna turn to Creep. Don't worry, I give a lot of people D.
God damn it.
Oh man.
He's gonna put up the.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes,
Oh,
let us leave.
Ebeneer climbs onto the back of the spider behind the seat and passes out again.
That's probably uncomfortable as fuck.
It really is.
He's in so much pain he doesn't care.
That's what walking. I'll just say, at least we're not enough.
So the rest of the day goes by without incident as you follow
while
the
we're traveling,
river down. Go ahead.
just once we're on the move again, Annika's gonna identify the belt.
So, yes, Dimmy, it is, check the party inventory, a monk's belt. The simple rope belt when wrapped around your waist. I spelled waist wrong. Wow. How embarrassing.
Did you spell it
Confers-
W-A-S-T-A?
Yes. Confers
God
great
damn it.
ability in unarmed combat. Its benefits vary if you have monk levels or not. You cannot wear armor or wield a shield to benefit from its effects. You can read the rest of it.
So
So clearly you should give it to Creep.
Ebony, how about this belt?
But it's not very stylish, is it? I mean,
No, not stylish at all.
It does seem a bit big too.
Just give it to
maybe tranquility. Maybe you should wear it. I'm going back to sleep, and he snores.
I'll try to wrap it around myself, perhaps.
Maybe you should just take a little time and just get in tune with it, and then you'll be good.
You think it'll shrink?
I think it'll work out better.
Okay. So,
Right.
I imagine the belt's heavy as heck too.
It is.
so next time we take a long or short rest or something, I'll
Which
attune
is
to it.
right
and-
now. So you guys
Yeah.
reach the end of your second day of travel for this. Actually, did you guys get 3 days?
We got 3 days. in.
I've only
I think
deducted.
we got 3 days.
Yeah, this will be the third day.
3 days of travel.
Are we doing the
Nope.
thing? Are we doing the transmutation thing? Amulet thing?
That's a good question.
So,
Oh wait, are we
Wanna-
camping for the night?
You wanna wait that for next session so Mr. Bears?
Well, I will
Yeah.
cast slow once. That will get us up to.
Well, no,
I mean,
you guys.
tell me-
Well, you guys said to wait for the end of the day, and you guys were going to do it. So
Yeah.
Oh, is it not? I'm waiting for the end of the day.
it is the end of the day. You guys are setting up camp.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Can we not-
cast slow
can we
once on it.
so will we
How-
have at
how
least gotten a
many-
short rest in?
How many charges is? No, you guys were traveling all day.
We have
Uh,
14 now.
Well, can we at
It
least get
had
to the end?
11.
Like,
Yeah, so now it's 14.
All right, you guys get a short rest. There you go.
I use arcane recovery.
Okay.
Also, Creep, how many spell slots do you have to cast Featherfall?
I have
attune to that
I have
bitch.
not used any of my first level spell slots today.
Then
You also
you
can
use
cast.
the
You
ball.
also can cast it with any spell slot above that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
all your
But
spell
will it
slots.
count as a higher?
Well,
Will it
wait,
count as a
how many
higher
spell
level?
slots do you
Yes.
have in total?
Arcane recovery. How much do I get back from that now at this
Uh,
level?
Half
half-
your level, Jules.
half your level rounded up.
So
Alright,
three.
so-
might I point out something? Maybe we should get it just about charged and then wait till we're rested and ready
That's
to deal
what
with.
I'm thinking.
Yes, so
I mean, we can deal with it now. Honestly, it is. It will be quick. Trust me.
Just
No,
yeah, I need that
not
hour.
quick.
All right. Stand
Oh,
on the
8
spider.
Key points. Oh man, that is lovely.
And Evanir kind of stands up and says, "You want me to fall again?"
Yes.
Evanir falls.
Featherfall.
I catch it.
All right, you catch him, and the featherfall breaks again, and the amulet grows bigger once again.
15. Okay.
All right. Back up.
One more time. Ah!
I catch it.
Featherfall.
Featherfall once again, caught in Aldrin's hands.
This is getting annoying.
Arms.
Yeah, alright. One more time back on the spider.
What's that? High level.
To someone is chuckling throughout the entire ordeal.
I'm kind of ready to pounce, but of course I'm also.
So we're at what, 17 now?
Yes.
Yes. Alright. I mean, okay. Again. So that's 18. How many spell slots are you have left?
I have 2 more second level spell slots.
Okay, so you use one second
Should we
level
maybe
spell.
stop here?
No,
Possibly.
continue.
No, we need to do it now because, like you were saying about that thing, we need to sleep tonight, so Ebony can regain his strength once the thing is out of his system.
All right. I just think this might be a something.
It will be fine. It will be fine.
Annika's gonna step away from the group a bit, but
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna stay
ready.
there to be the
I'm
diving
ready.
board.
As he's getting out.
Ebonir,
Takes that so nice.
Ebonir jumps on the spider and jumps.
I cast Featherfall once more.
Level 2.
Level 2.
You cast on him, and as he lands, he feels a sudden pain in his chest. You can feel the flesh amulet begin to beat faster and faster. The tendrils start detaching, and until it sort of drags itself out of roll psionic surge. Drags itself out of his shirt and onto the ground. It begins to morph, reforming itself. These tendrils sticking out. The eyes that were once on it disappear, and you can see them like bulge through the tendrils until they get to the end, where they form as the eye stalks take shape. A mouth opens up, and opens with razor sharp teeth. And then a single larger eye opens up with a ton of smaller eyes around its outside as the thing floats up, and a Gouth roars in an incomprehensible language, except for Ebonir, who can understand it. And then goes to fire its eye rays, and we will do this battle next week.
All right.
All right.
I have no spell slots for this battle.
It's okay.
That's why I was
People-
thinking we should do it tomorrow, but oh well.
Rick wanted that plot like that. What's it called? I can't speak English. Cliffhanger. Thank
Oh
you.
no, man, that So Quarry, huh?
Yeah.
Not what I was thinking at all. I was thinking it's the other guys.
On the bright side, on the bright side, I have 3 zombies to beat the crap out of it.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Or take its eye rays.
Yeah, to tank eye rays.
I mean, all my zombies have 6 more hit points than a normal zombie, and also do my proficiency as bonus damage, so it'll work out.
So for Tranquility, don't apply any of his bonuses.
Oh, I
will-
thought we were taking a short rest.
I will
I'm
apply
sorry.
them. Well, I'll say that you're attuned to it, but we'll apply that at a combat tracker.
Oh, I already did all that. I'm sorry. Shit, I'm very fast. I will undo everything. Cause my bad.
So that's it for today. Thanks for all of the people that stopped in for the stream. There was a bunch of people. I really appreciate it. Thanks for those who checked out the VOD on youtube.com/thekittenhugs. Check out my Twitter. Check out the Discord link below. We've got a community there going. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/thekittenhugs. I've got a bunch of homebrew content. I'm going to work on some probably tonight or tomorrow. And finally, be sure to check out that giveaway. It's run until the 10th of November. Got a chance to win a Xanathar's Guide. It looks like a good book. It's got the Ancestral Guardian Barbarian, who's like the best barbarian. It looks really great. But that's it for today. See you guys, and I love you, and kiss, kiss.
Bye.
Bye, stream.